She happy. What the other one?
Other what?
The other one.
I wonder where my friend that invited me to it. She went with my fucking go be there. I gotta stay away from ice cream. Do you know I ate a whole avocado the other day?
No, it's hot as hell. Oh, we ain't in the same place. Is it hot out there?
What, in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying you need ice cream. That's survival tactics.
Right. Yeah, but see that milk on your stomach when it's hot? Not good.
It's like just bubbling.
Right.
All right, you guys.
The
I
bubblies.
think we live.
Let
me see.
They know how it is.
We live. Let me take a second and add a couple people.
This one keep coming out. Yeah. It keep coming out the bottom. I gotta keep pushing in.
We're going to add a couple people. Hi, everybody. This is Soapbox Heroes. Tonight it might get a little bit explicit. I'm going to go ahead and add. Go ahead and add a few people. And everybody, we have, I think we have 2 more guests that are going to come on, and they're having technical issues right now.
Me, and it's like our coach and our teammate.
If you guys are watching, please share, add and share. Make comments.
I love ice.
Ask questions.
Well, it's a cute one. Grab this blue one out.
What percentage of
Probably like 8. 14. Yeah, I know.
David catching a vibe right now.
All right, David. The other guys are late.
it's hard?
Nope.
There you go, guys.
Why would you that one?
So you might have to handle it by yourself for a second.
Okay.
All right, everybody. This is Soapbox Heroes. Tonight we talking about sex. Okay, I see you down there. Hey, we talking about sex. We talking about sex. And tonight the reason I'm sitting in front of, oh yeah, we talking about sex. We going there. And tonight the reason I'm sitting in front of this white board or thing right here, I'm just telling, this don't have nothing to do with you guys. I'm sitting in front of it because I'm dark brown. My couch is dark brown. And people I have blue in with the couch.
Hey. So basically, you and your couch chocolate.
Yeah, and when I watch the show back, my lips look assy the whole time. So we try.
I feel you, man. I can't sit on a pasty white couch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sometimes things are just, you just got to adapt. So look here. Tonight, everybody, we talking about sex. And so let me start off like this. Juju, you want to take a second and introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from?
Well, I got to go first, but now I will. I'm trying to set my phone up. But I'm Juju. I'm from Atlanta. 35. It's my favorite subject. I ain't good at introducing myself.
You Juju from Atlanta, and sex is your favorite subject.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good introduction. David, you want to introduce yourself?
What's up? I am David. I'm from Southern California, and yeah, that's it. Sex is cool.
That's what's up. All right, Bobby, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, y'all. I'm Bobby G from Houston, Texas. I am an author, and before I put out my debut novel, Fuego, I was writing erotica. So I'm a fan of this topic too.
All right, all right. And Billy, you want to introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Billy D, and as you can see, I'm in Northeast Ohio, and I am a sapiosexual and a psychology major. So, that's all up my alley.
Or what exactly is a sapiosexual?
A sapiosexual is a person that is turned on or finds the intelligence in others attractive.
Okay, so
So I'm
so
a, I'm a
you're
mind freak.
all right, all right. That's a good one. Well, here, let's start it off like this. Sex. Everybody have it. And if you don't, they might be having it after tonight because we gonna figure it out. And Juju, I'm gonna ask you first again, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because on my screen, I see different people bigger. Like you have the majority of the screen right now, so I'm gonna ask you first. All right, Juju, sexual positions. What's the best sexual position in your opinion?
Doggy style.
Doggy style.
I second that emotion.
You second that? All right. Why is that?
But
Mama in the screen is
I was
killing me
not ready for that.
with the ice cream.
Yeah, what the?
Okay. So what you want to know now?
Both of you guys
Why
said
are
doggy
kids
style.
left so much?
What?
What'd you say, David?
I said we want to know if your kids left the room yet.
That's not my kid.
Oh,
And she can't hear y'all
She's
anyway.
I ain't gotta be responsible for how I fuck her up. That's not mine.
All right. Why? All right. To the ladies, why is doggy style you guys' favorite position? Both of you guys said yes to that.
Because like you get straight pussy, like you not nothing. you get the deepest.
You get in deeper.
You get it in.
And plus,
deeper?
I like getting my hair pulled, so like you know.
Okay.
Also that.
All right, fellas. What favorite position for you guys? What's your favorite position? What about you, Billy?
I would say missionary, cause that's probably like the most passionate. You know what I'm saying? You could kiss, you could do that for hours comfortably.
All right.
Stay comfortably.
All right. So see Billy is good. You can tell Billy think about this stuff because not only did he tell what his favorite position was, he already had a reason why. You know.
You halfway no. He went second, third. Actually, that's not fair.
No,
That's
I'm
not
just
fair.
saying. I
He had a
asked the
study
question the
guide.
same for everybody. David, what is your favorite sexual position?
I mean, I got three, but like my absolute favorite is prone, just because I like the booty. You know what I'm saying? Doggy style is amazing, and missionary is great because then you can get your hands underneath the booty and grab it, and that's great too. Those are my three favorite.
Okay. So, ladies, how do you guys feel about missionary? Because both of the guys mentioned missionary, and both of you
It's
guys
too many
just said doggy style.
I don't like it because there's too many feelings involved.
So
I'll
you
look
don't
at
like
you and shit.
missionary. You don't like missionary because there's too many feelings involved.
Like it's like you looking in my face and no. I'm cool.
All right. So you don't want nobody looking in your face while you're doing it.
Yeah, because of the type of lifestyle I live, no.
All right. What about you? What about you, Bobby? How do you feel about missionary?
No, I'm a fan of missionary because really it's just all about if you know what you're doing. Like I have my preference, but like, hey, if you know how to work with what you got and in a particular position, I'm not knocking it. So I'm a fan of missionary. Like I like the kissing and the eye contact and like holding hands and stuff or whatever. Like we gotta hold your hands like this because it's all deep and intense. So no, I'm good with missionary.
So you good with missionary. But you don't know more. So just right at this particular time, you're not into the missionary.
You say to me?
No, I'm talking to Juju because she said she used to like it.
Oh yeah, I used to. That was back when I was like all into like romance and relationships, stuff like that. I ain't on that no more.
See, I think doggy style can be just as intense and passionate though. Like, cause you got
Juju,
neck
you just
biting.
trying to
Yo,
get
'cause you
beast.
ain't looking at me.
Juju, you just trying to get beast fucked, huh?
Look, I'm gonna show y'all this tattoo. You see this right here? It say hit it and quit it sport.
Oh shit.
Juju,
Juju about that life.
you just trying to get beast
Yeah.
fucked.
Juju
Huh?
You
hurting
just trying to
people's
get beast
feelings.
fucked. That's all.
Yeah, every now and then, yep. No feelings involved or nothing.
All right. So
Beast.
David, can you have sex with a woman and don't get any feelings involved?
Yeah.
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 All right. What about you, Billy? Can you just have sex without getting your feelings involved?
I can, but I prefer not to. That's like I prefer passionate love making if I'm gonna be doing it. That's closer to the
Okay.
reason, the purpose for it, you know. Now if you just
I thought it was just
fucking,
procreation for real.
just a dude could get horny off of a greasy hole in a tree, like that's just
Tell
banging
us that story.
pelvises.
Go ahead and tell us that story, Billy. What happened with you in that tree, Billy?
A greasy hole in the tree.
Never hit that tree.
All right.
I'm just saying, I prefer to like make passionate love. I mean, if you fucking, that's cool, but that's more of like a hobby or activity, something to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking is a hobby.
Hey, and you guys, we have two Billies. So we have a Billy D okay, Billy D in Ohio, and then we have Billy in Houston. And so that's how we'll do it with
Who's
the
Billy in
Billies.
Houston?
Billy
The
Ho,
only-
Billy did. Ho.
You're the Billy. You're
I'm
Billy.
Bobby in Houston.
Oh,
Excuse
you're
you.
Bobby. Oh,
Excuse you.
you know what? I'm sorry. I take that back.
Calling
I'm
out
going.
the
I'm
wrong
going.
name.
I'm going to take
We
the thing
13
out the
minutes
back.
into this session.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let me write it down. So everybody, I'm sorry. We don't have two Billies. We have one Billy and one Bobby. All
No,
right.
Bobby.
Bobby. All right. And so now we're gonna move on to this oral sex. Women, what's the best way for a man to give you oral sex?
What's the best way to do what? My phone fell.
What's the best way for what's the best way for a man to give you oral sex? How do you like it, Bobby?
Quietly.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not educated enough in like this particular aspect of it because I only know clitoral stimulation. Like I haven't been able to get off any other way. So
Can I ask you? Can I phrase the question better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you like well, this is from the male's perspective. Do you like to suck the dick, or do you like the dick to like jabbed in your mouth?
I don't like the
I,
jab.
d- I don't enjoy the latter. I don't enjoy the latter. It's just I don't know. This is one of those things again. It matters who you are, like. 'Cause
Okay, explain.
it matters who you are, because I would say again, preference is to let me be in control. And I think that's why I like it, because I like being in control. I like for that moment. I'm pretty submissive on GP, except during that time.
But if he that nigga, then it's whatever. Grab your head and have his way.
Yeah, until you know, like I pass out, like nigga, like until I'm like that.
All right, David. What about you? How did you like oral sex?
How do I like oral sex? I like it
what's
just
your
fine.
preference? I mean, how do you like it? In as a description, how do you like it? If you were to say,
how do you like it as a description?
Yeah, if this is how I could have it, this is how I would want it.
Without fucking guilt. You know what I'm saying? Like without feeling like I'm so sorry you're having to suck my dick right now. I thank you so much for like that's how I feel. Like, what do I owe you for this? I feel so like indebted to you. You're such a queen for blowing me. I appreciate you. Like just guilt on top of guilt. That's how I fucking feel. I can't receive a blowjob with it being just like relaxed and like, yup.
Because of the woman, or because of personal hang-ups?
No, probably a personal hang up then, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not because of the woman. It's just like,
damn.
You know, like tit for tat. What the fuck do I owe you now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what you're saying is you want to just lay back and get a blowjob, and you don't want to feel. You want to feel like she wants to do it. You don't want to feel bad after.
Yeah.
Juju,
Like Martin
where'd you
Lawrence
go?
said, there's
Juju
three types of
disappeared.
women. There's three types of women, Martin Lawrence said. Women who don't suck dick, women who suck just enough dick to shut you up, and that's usually what I get. And then there's women that love to suck dick. I've had like one of those. You know what
See,
I'm
I don't
saying?
like
So
that middle. I don't like the second segment of women because I feel like
I'm right
either
here.
do it.
Okay.
So you
It
got to do
froze.
it or just don't do it. Like just
Oh.
don't be a dick sucker, and that's cool. I think you're allowed to
Uh,
not give head.
sure. You're also
Juju,
allowed to, if you don't like it, you can leave. You know what I'm saying? Guy or girl.
you're right.
That's what I'm
Juju,
saying. But like, if you're gonna do it, go like do it. Like go ahead,
Juju.
go for
Can
it.
you hear
It's
me?
already in your
Yeah,
mouth.
Can you hear me?
we can hear you. They just running
Okay.
you over. That's all.
No,
Yo,
I had some
Go ahead,
technical
Juju.
difficulties for a second.
Hey, you got to
We got
press the
somebody else on?
camera. We got somebody else, but we can't see them.
yeah, this is Dwayne. I just wanted to chime in real quick. I'm pulling up to my house. I'm gonna try to turn this app on. Hey,
All right, hey everybody, that's Dwayne, and he gonna be back. He gonna be back real soon. You gonna pop in with on camera with us?
yeah, I'm gonna pop in on camera. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm just pulling up to the house. I want to figure out how to work this app thing y'all got going.
All right, FD will contact you if you can't work it, and she'll walk you through. We going in though, man.
I get it.
All right, Juju, go ahead. Describe how you like oral sex. What do you like about it? Let
What
us
do I
know.
like about it? I just
Yeah,
like getting
how
my
do you
soul
like
snatched.
it?
That's all.
Soul
On my
snatch.
back, getting my soul snatched.
Okay, how is soul snatching be achieved?
He said, "Give me
By staying in the right spot.
By staying in the right spot.
I don't like
Because
nobody. No, listen. I want to say I don't like nobody down there by my home. Stay up here. When I tell people suck my dick, I really mean it.
okay, where's up here? Like you gotta explain.
Shit.
Some of us
My
don't
bad.
know
Go ahead.
anything about anything. So
I just said it like 4 times.
clitoris.
say it slow though.
Oh, I gotta say it slow.
Gotta
Oh,
say
no,
it slow, Juju.
All right.
I'm
What
trying to
about
get
you,
my
Billy?
soul so I can go outside.
What about you, Billy?
I could get some head for hours on end. Like I like it when it's comfortable. I like it when she's doing it because she want to do it. I like it when you could just zone the fuck out while they doing it. And yeah, I like it
All right.
when they enjoying it. When they enjoying it, it's good.
All right. And I'm gonna ask all of you guys. I'll start with you, Billy, because you already up. Do you guys like giving head or oral sex or whatever the terminology is? I'm very innocent, and so if I seem like I don't know how to say bad words very well, it's because I don't. So go ahead, Billy. Do you guys like doing it?
I think when it comes to oral sex, everybody can't get that. You can't just do that to everybody. When you having oral sex, it's supposed to be with somebody that you trust, somebody that you know they hygiene, that they clean, and somebody that you're attracted to. So I think when you giving head, like you setting the tone for the whole session. If you giving some great head and you doing it because you a giver and you doing it because you trying to give this person pleasure, then I think that mentally sets the tone for the dude, and now you should be able to get hit the way you want it to, and you should get that in return. It should be 50-50 reciprocated.
All right.
Oh, this is
What you say? We can hear you, Dwayne, but we can't see you again.
you still can't see me? Bam!
Oh
there I
yeah,
go. Look at me.
we can see you.
He said, "Look at me."
I hear something about oral sex.
Yeah. We talking about oral sex, and everybody was describing how they like oral sex. How do you
That's
like
what's
oral
up.
sex? If you could get it the way you wanted to get it. Hold on. You got to cover his ears.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. You know what we're doing.
Look,
Hey, that's
if
the result of not having oral sex.
if you could get it however you could get it, how would you get oral sex?
I get it daily. I get it right now. I get it as often as possible.
All right.
Right.
I feel a little uncomfortable that you offering this shit, T. What's happening, man?
What's happening,
That's not
man?
what
Hey,
happened.
no, that ain't. All right, I'm just getting you up to speed. And then we asked, the first question was favorite position. So go ahead, just real quick. What's your favorite position?
Man,
What do you like the most?
That depends on the day. But favorite
Okay, it's
position.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Today Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. I'm probably gonna be looking for some bend over action Thursday.
You do some
Oh,
bend
that's
over
another vote for
action.
doggy.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that would need a requirement that the lady, whoever I'm hanging with, would have to have some rotund ass. Because you can't just be doing that with skinny women. You can stab yourself with an ass bone and die.
That's how I lost my brother. No.
Impaled his pelvic area. It's a problem.
All right. Well, shoot. Where were we? We were talking about oral sex. Did we got everybody? Oh no, we were asking if you guys like to do it. Do you like to do it?
It depends on my mood
It depends on your mood.
and who it is.
So that's a sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a requirement.
You love
I mean,
it?
I'm talking about as far as me giving it.
No, we
It's-
talking
I
about
got the
giving it now. So you love
Yeah.
giving it, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Billy?
Oh yeah. 2 thumbs
yeah.
up.
2 thumbs up. What
See,
about you,
I like
David?
what I do, so I'm good at it. That's what's up.
We're asking about if you like to give or if we like to give oral.
Yeah, do you like to give oral?
Yeah. When I
Yeah.
was a kid, it was like I was more finicky, like picky and choosy. You know what I'm saying? Like there'd be girls that like I would sleep with, but I wouldn't want to go down on. And then there'd be girls I'd be like, oh, she's fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's definitely like if I'll go down on her, I'll have sex with her, and I won't, not one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So like, I used to be finicky about it. Now it's like if I'm attracted to her, yeah.
That man said when I was a kid, you was a freak nasty. How old we talking?
What?
So how old we talking?
He's making funny because you said you was a kid.
Well, I'm 38. Like when I was younger, like in my 20s, I felt like there's girls who I'll definitely have sex with, but probably wouldn't do that with. And then there's girls I would do both with. I was choosy.
I got you. I think in my older years,
You know what I'm saying?
I decided if I won't do one with her, I won't do the other.
Right.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
what he's saying.
Well,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that, Billy? If you won't do one, will you do the other?
Yeah, I ain't eating no chick pussy that I wouldn't fuck. So yeah. No.
All right, Bobby. What about you? Do you like to do it? Do you like to give oral sex?
Yeah. But I'm like Billy in the way of it's not for everybody. Like, and so, but no, if I'm not with you in that way, then I'm not doing that either. So it's not, so as much as I like to do it, it's not like, oh, I definitely got to, I don't like it so much that it's for everybody, if that makes sense. I'm not just like, oh, I'm just going to do you real quick.
I'll get that from a woman's standpoint. I mean, hey, every nigga can't get it. But from a man, I don't think, if you can't eat it, you can't fuck it either. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that makes sense. Just on a hygiene level, that makes sense. Like I can't, because we have an in and out of Audi, so it's like, nah. If I'm gonna put my dick in it, I can eat it too. I can put my face in it too.
All right, since you're talking about innies and outies, what about anal sex? You guys, do you guys like having anal sex with the girls? And girls, do you guys like receiving anal sex? Juju, we'll start with you.
Yes, I do.
Yes?
Wow.
I mentioned before.
Wow.
I don't do it all the time though, but I mentioned before that I like pain, so that come with it.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you like pain that come with it?
Yeah.
What
about hair down and shit?
What about
man? Look, my head start hurting.
your hair start hurting? Oh, because you was wrapped up too tight. I thought you was talking about when you have anal sex. I was gonna say, damn, if your hair start hurting, maybe you should stop.
Knocking out the box.
Oh no. That cures headaches.
Oh wow. What about you? I didn't know that. What about you, Billy? What do you think about anal sex?
Who's that?
When it comes to that, like to me, a lot of that is about hygiene. It's about cleanliness. That's something that it's cool. I like it, but that ain't something I'm trying to do every day. And it depends on the mood and the time. once in a while, it's all right, but whatever.
What about you? What about you, Dwayne?
Uh, hmm. Let's see. I've tried it. Let's say that, and it wasn't on my request. I gotta say I'm old school, man. I'm done. I don't need that. I feel like
I'm
if
good
you
with
got a
regular.
dude that's trying to put it in your butt, he'll put it in some other dude's butt too. Because a butthole is a butthole, regardless of who has it. I'm straight on it. Like I'm not into it. I mean, like from behind old school, I might put a thumb or finger in some ass or something, but that's about as deep as it goes. I can't do that.
What
I'm straight.
about what about you, David?
I'll lick the booty. But
Hey,
I'm not.
I just about to say that.
like groceries.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're attracted, I definitely want to lick that booty hole too. So that's just part of it. But I, I'm not a fan of anal. I'm not a fan of anal. Like, I'll do it if the girl wants to do it. I've tried it a couple times for them, and I even had a girlfriend who like had never done it, but I kept suggesting it to her, and she thought I really wanted to have anal with her. And I'm like, no, I've just read so much stuff about it. It seems like some girls really fucking like it, and I just want to try it for you, babe. And she's like, she just want to fuck me in my ass. I'm like, I'm so fucking honest, and this is nothing but love trying to tell you like this is something that I'm willing to try for you because you might like it, and you think I want to fuck you in the ass. Like, fuck you. So yeah, I really don't
I don't need this shit.
old school regular stuff like a motherfucker.
All right.
Sticking to it.
What about you, Bobby?
Let me tell you, so I've seen enough porn and I see like these gaping assholes on women. I'm afraid that mine is gonna look like that, so I just can't. I'm like, mine is together.
But do you know how many people do you know how many people
I
they do
know,
before
but
it get
it's
like that
just
though?
so scary. I'm like, what if I'll be
What,
the one and it
Did you
just
see
be
the
that one
fisting?
nigga that'll just
Did
mess
you
me
see the
up.
fisting?
Juju, why should she
What?
not be afraid? What does she
Nah,
need to
I
do
mean,
to accomplish
I ain't died from it, so
He said, I ain't died from it. This people
what's
ain't died
wrong?
from
If you
cancer
ain't gonna
yet
die from
either. Like, I
it, don't be
can't.
scared of it.
If you ain't gonna die from it, don't be scared of it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. The aftermath is what I'm more concerned about. The aftermath.
All right, I got a question for the ladies. Ladies, is it what is it, the size of the ship or the motion of the ocean? Does it matter? Does size matter?
There's been some disappointing ass ships, I tell you. Just niggas be 6'6" for no reason. Okay, so no.
So, so wait, and so the myth, so it's a myth when they say the taller or shoe size.
Yeah, that whole
and
big
all that.
shoe and big hands and
It's
tall and dark and
20%
shit.
a
Like,
myth.
man, it's 20%
It's
of myth. I'll be
20% a
finding
myth.
that whole 19% of the 20. Like, look, niggas, y'all need to have some
Yeah, I
descriptive
think
tags or
it's 20% of
something.
a myth. Most of it, because I
No,
usually date
I'm
people
not a
that's
size
between
queen.
6'9" and 6 feet. So, and it's only been like maybe a couple that wasn't like, like they was all.
I think short dudes get blessed more. Like, I think because they're short. And so it's like, hey, because you're short, I'm going to give you something special just for you. I feel like that's what happens
Something to make up for
with short
everything
dudes.
else.
Just something to make up. They ain't going to sleep on your 5'2" status. You better let them know. I feel like
Right.
short niggas are equipped. But no, I'm not a size queen anyway. Like, as long as
I
you know
ain't no
what you're
size
doing.
queen though, but
What's a size queen?
Like, to
Y'all
care
let us,
about,
that's hung up
y'all
on
let us
size.
know.
yeah, a woman that's hung up
That's
on size, and you got to be a certain
yeah.
size to get where. Like, I'm not that person. You got to know what you're doing.
But I do like whip though. I like
You
whip.
like
I don't care
you
about
like
the
whip?
limp, but the whip.
So
Yeah,
it's
the
like
girth, yeah,
that.
girth matters.
So it's like that joke when he be like, "Yeah, I'm I'm 5 inches round." Like that's the joke.
I mean, that's a little bit too.
From the flow.
It's a little bit too much, but yeah, that's too
All
much.
right, I got one for the fellas. I'm gonna start with you, Dwayne. Hey, are all vaginas the same? Are some actually tighter than others?
Oh,
What is good pussy? Why are we asking that too? What is good pussy? This has been my question for like
Right.
years, and I just want to
All
know.
right. Well, look. Hey, we'll just scrap my question. What is
I'm
good
sorry,
pussy?
I thought that could
No,
just
no,
be a
no.
follow up. Just
No, that's
follow
a
that up.
better question. That's a better question. What is good pussy?
good pussy.
I hear it
Let's
in the
see.
song all the time.
Of course, you know
All the
it's
time, right?
good pussy. You like it to smell right, taste right, look good. And then don't talk. They ain't got too much to say afterwards. And it depends on the good pussy.
What does that mean?
It's either
When y'all
good
pull out
pussy
every
or
5
good
seconds.
conversation. Yeah. I mean, good fucking is different. Y'all know shit. It's like it depends on the night. Depending on what's going on, how it feels. Could be the best night of your life. Could have been the worst. Could have took 10
Oh
minutes
wait,
and
so
you
have I
had the
been taking
best
that too
time.
literally? Just good fuck, which is good pussy, just mean good fucking? Because I thought it always meant like literally the vagina is better than this other, like the feeling of this
Right.
vagina is better.
Nah,
It's a
it's the action of
combination.
it's
It's a
the actual
combination.
fucking. Say that?
It's a
Yeah, use it as a
combination.
verb. It's a verb.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Billy. Why is it a combination? What is good pussy? What do you think good pussy
Because
is?
you can
For
have a
you.
pussy that's fat and tight and wet, and then the girl don't know how to fuck.
Right.
And
There you
then
go.
you can have a girl that got
Dry ass.
it's just you can have a bunch of different variables. So it depends on the equipment, what she working with, and then her attitude, how she fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because good fucking, it has a lot of different variables to it. Like it could be the way she, like it could be a girl that got a small tight pussy that later and just she could take it seductively, and that could be some good ass pussy to one dude. You know what I'm saying? Then to another dude, you gotta have a fat ass and bounce that shit in rhythm from the back for you to have good
Right.
pussy. That's a lot of different variables, but they, terrible pussy is loose pussy, dry pussy, soggy, sticky pussy, uh, pussy you can't feel, uh,
Pussy you
Pardon?
can't
what's a,
feel.
yeah.
Am I fucking?
Because here's the thing what I realized. It's a 50-50 thing. So if a dude is talking about he fucked a girl and the pussy wasn't good, like he contributed a lot in that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a girl who got some good pussy and don't do nothing but lay there, and I could fuck the shit out of her all night. I'd be like, oh yeah, everything was A1, you know? So,
Yep.
You can't just lay there. That's a
I mean, it depends. I
She say
it all
something so
depends.
good she don't have to move.
All right. What about you, Data? What is good pussy?
It has a job, not a lot of baby daddies,
He has
you
a
know,
job.
lives close, drives
Say
to
not a
work
lot.
on
He
That's
does.
too
time.
hard to use.
Support yourself,
That
first
that
of all.
that kind of shit.
So wait.
So it can. So hold on. I got a question. So it can be loose and dry, but as long as it got a job, it's fine.
Hey, we get extra
Well,
points.
And she
here's
got
a
her
double standard for
401k.
you. How many guys are cool with chicks who don't have a job, but not the other way around? You could be
Wait.
So like I
you
said,
could
it
be
can be dry and loose, but as long as it got a job, it's fine.
no.
Depending
I
on the
just
job.
I
That's
just
what I
went
asked you.
I just went that route with it. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think when people talk about good pussy, they're talking about fucking, but you can be talking specifically about the vagina because there are different types, you know what I'm saying? But um, pretty much like Bobby said, or is it Billy? Which one's the dude?
Bobby's a
Sorry.
girl.
Billy's the
Bobby's
guy.
the
Billy's
dude.
the dude.
Billy, sorry. Cleveland Billy, Texas Bobby. That's how I remember. So like, yeah, he's right. It can be kind of off point, not great, kind of dryish. But I mean, whose fault is that if it's dry? It could be your motherfucking fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that shit wet.
Also,
It can be anybody's.
I'm
Gotta
saying
have
as a dude,
foreplay.
it could be the dude's fucking fault.
And then and then
If she's
do you
dry,
know
maybe blame
do
yourself.
you
You know what I'm saying?
know how many people
look
get
look
fucked
inward
while the
first.
person is thinking about somebody else?
Well,
When
hey,
they're
I
thinking
look.
ain't
about
hear
somebody
that.
else.
But since we got there, hi, we got a new guest. We have Tasha.
Hot shit. Thanks.
Hi, Tasha.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Tasha.
Tasha, can you
Oh,
hear
look,
us?
I can put who in the center I want. That's kind of cool. Or if I tap, that's cool. I like this
Tasha,
little.
can you hear us?
Yeah, it's kind of like low, but hold on.
All right. Let's get Tasha in on this.
I don't know why it's so low.
Can you hear now?
No.
Damn it.
Night, Tasha.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'll get it together.
All right. Well, look, I'm going to go to the next question. And when you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or something. All right. Well, she probably can't hear me, so she don't know to give me the give me the thumbs up. All right, we're gonna talk about orgasms, ladies.
What's
Do all
that?
do all ladies orgasm?
I have
Do
twice in
wait,
my
do
life.
wait. Are we all capable of it? Yes.
Are you?
Is that the question?
Yeah, that's the question. I've read articles where women say they've never orgasmed before.
Oh, that's true, but it doesn't mean that they can't. They haven't found the person
Ain't
to get
nobody
them
brought
there, or
it
have
out.
not been able to get themselves there.
They don't know how to do it. What about you,
Yeah.
Juju?
So
Well, okay, so what does it take to
I have
make you
twice in my
orgasm?
life.
Like I said, we was gonna go
Mouth,
there. So what's the best way to get you to orgasm, Juju?
mouth.
Mouth?
Really? Wow.
Yep, yep.
that's the only way I've ever is clitoral stimulation. Like I don't. No one
Right.
made something else pop. So
Y'all be missing out.
Right.
Billy,
they
what do
use
you
it
do
completely.
to make a woman orgasm? Billy, what they missing out
Well,
on?
do you know if they really did it or if they faked it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
God.
If you doing it right, it should be close to no question. But sometimes you never know though. You I would say this. Let me give y'all a description. You got regular dick, and then you got dope dick. When you hit chicks with dope dick, it's no question. Like it ain't no. It's like what's you be like Thanos in the pussy. Everybody seen what's that shit? Avengers.
I haven't.
I saw it.
Hey, well, when you like Thanos, like you like LeBron James in the paint in the pussy. Like when I guess regular from my understanding, you regular dick is basic. You know what I'm saying? Like not so probably mediocre, not so passionate, predictable, but the crazy thing is
Oh, you ain't got to pull my
that's the
head back on
majority
top.
of what's out here. That's probably like 80% from what I hear. Now, dope dick, guaranteed orgasm is a dude that is in tune, mind, body, and spirit, and he eats healthy, and he take it seriously about his craft of
Wait,
love
wait,
making.
wait. So eating healthy helps you make a woman orgasm. What's your signature move? You sound like you got a signature move. What's your signature move?
Signature. Oh shit. That's like asking LeBron do he got a signature move. Like it's I would say if I had a signature move, it's my mind state. Like I can make a chick come in, and if you could do that, then imagine when I get my hands on her.
Me eat another one.
You know?
Dwayne, what's your signature move? How do you make a female? How do you make a female orgasm?
Each one's different, man. I pay attention. So, what one girl likes, the other one may not. I had a girlfriend that liked it orally, but she also liked when you put your finger right at the top and kind of did like a
All
tummy
right,
attack.
A+ for you.
You feel me? So then
Oh,
there was
you can
other
hear
ladies
us
that
now.
I can
then
hear
there was
now. Yes.
there was a young lady that liked it deep, like deep penetration. You could just
Yeah.
sit down, you could get deep inside of it once it got wet, just stay in it and don't actually move. I mean, that's some
Right.
shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it depends, But like I would say, I don't know, anybody searching to do that, pay attention to the woman. Each woman's
Right.
different. And normally a woman will tell you, is she really about that life?
Mm-hmm.
She'll tell you how to do it.
See, I think that's the
Right.
difference between fucking when you
Absolutely.
younger and then fucking when you older, because then you all shy about it and you don't know what to say and what you don't want to offend anybody or whatever. But then you get grown enough, you like, look, we ain't gonna play these games.
Fuck you
All right.
mean? Hey, I'm taking notes right now. Shit. I got frequent flyer miles.
Hey, David.
I'm gonna get some
Eddie,
pussy.
what you eating, a peach?
Yes, come on, eat that peach.
You already know.
Eat
Y'all got me home.
David. Hey, David. How do you make a woman orgasm?
How do you make a woman orgasm? Persistence. That's what I think. Like I have the problem of like sweating on top of them fucking profusely. Like sorry, I'm fucking trying. Like sometimes I feel
Am
like
I
they're
the
like,
one that like that?
huh?
That sound
That's
like
hot
rape.
to me. That's
Good.
I don't like my eyes burning
Sound
from
like how
that.
you chafe a woman.
Sometimes I feel so
sexy
fucking
to me.
bad.
Oh no.
So you feel
But
bad
the,
because
the
you're
key
sweating?
the
Go
key
ahead.
is the key. I think the key is to kind of go back and forth. Okay, like I try to tell this to all my Minutemen friend all the time. Like
Aw.
when you're fucking, this is for you, okay? This is for the dude, and this is for the chick. Okay, so when a girl's riding me and doing this forever, I start to get flaccid. Like, okay, give me some of this shit, or I'm going fucking limp, and you're not gonna have a dick to fuck here in a minute. So like when I'm fucking a girl, I think the same way. I'm like missionary or doggy, like this is like for her, right? And then you got to give them some of that for, or this is for her, and then you got to keep yourself with this. So it's about mixing it up between what the two parties makes them come. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's true.
It does.
It's fucking true.
All right. Now, Tasha, you weren't here, so I'm gonna catch you up real quick. We started. Well, everybody again. This is Tasha, and Tasha.
Hi,
I think
guys.
I think our first
Hi.
right. I think our first question was, what's your favorite position?
Doggy style.
Okay. Do you know? See, look,
We win.
everybody, we learning something. All three women pick doggy style. You hear that, Billy? All of
Yes.
them. All three of them.
He's like, cause they hate that.
Yeah,
Damn, their
something to
mind
bring
fucked
it.
up right. That's why.
All right. Then the next question was, how do you like to be orally stimulated?
But you made us
How do I
explain why
like
we
to
like
be?
doggy.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
doggy style.
Wait, before that, I asked why do they like doggy? So I ask you the same thing. Why do you like doggy?
It's that I just feel it more. I like to feel nice hard cock, and it feels better that way. I don't know. You can hit the spot that way.
There you go. Go deeper. That's what you want.
Yeah,
You're right.
absolutely. I want it.
All right. Then the
Don't
next
worry,
one.
baby.
You can
It
go
don't
just
matter
as
what
deep
side I go
in
in.
missionary.
You're going deep enough.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say,
David,
Dwayne?
you put your feet up like right here.
Like it don't matter which way I
David,
go in,
definitely.
it's gonna get deep.
All right, Dwayne. But David, you can do it missionary and go just as deep, but there's something about being doggy style that you can feel the whole girth of it. So
Right.
it's
Damn.
just better for me.
All right. Then the next, and I'm just catching you up real quick, and because you're gonna
Okay.
be almost right at speed. The next question was oral sex. How do you like to receive it?
On his knees. What you mean? How I like to
Well, in detail, because
Good answer.
both of the women so far, one said she was like, "I don't like you to lick my hole." And
Yeah, that was me. Mhm.
No. I don't like you to lick the hole either. I mean, I posted something on my Instagram, and it's like, go to the blue dot. Don't try to do all that licking around and going to the hole and stuff like that. Just get on the clit, and you'll be fine.
In the boat.
all
Little
right.
man in the
Tasha.
boat.
Okay, well that's a good point.
Go ahead, David.
I've heard the opposite where it's like obviously that's like your main focal point, but you want to like mix it up and go around like
Who
go.
lied to you?
Huh?
Each his own, David. Each
Who
his
lied to
own. I
you?
don't need. Yeah, she lied.
I don't know.
All right.
Trying to fuck. Was she about to be your ex, or she was trying to fuck it up for everybody else after her? Is what happened.
Right. Oh, you gonna come back?
Like when you just kiss the thigh, the outer thigh for 30 minutes. Do that.
Oh,
I promise
right.
you.
No. But do that. Like you're telling me that that's not cool to do like for a second and go back to that and mix it up just to keep them fucking guessing.
no, because they do it at the wrong time.
You can if you like.
They do it at the wrong time.
Nah, bro.
Women don't like to be teased anymore.
Nah,
Women don't like to be teased
So are
anymore.
we talking about foreplay now?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, hell, we might
Because-
as well foreplay or no foreplay. And we
That's
gonna
hard.
go
Well,
It depends on
this
who
is
it is.
another depends.
Go ahead, Bobby.
No.
Foreplay.
I got a whole bunch of
What is it?
depends.
I say
What is the Bobby? What does foreplay depend on?
Oh,
For you
well,
to-
that's one thing. I'm
do you like
tired
it or
of
what?
being calling oral sex foreplay. Like, that,
That's
like
what comes with it.
I think of foreplay and I think of the sensuality of it. So if I am wanting to be in a sensual space, then absolutely foreplay. But that means we're kissing. That means you're kissing my
Right.
neck and my
Sucking
clavicle.
toes.
Well, see, I
Small
think
bite
that now
mark.
personally, I think that happens throughout the night anyway. So foreplay happens through the day. Foreplay happens in the morning.
Just shut the fuck up. No, it does
I'm
not.
thinking about it.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm talking about?
I thought you were going to say foreplay happens throughout the sex, which would have been correct.
If
Yeah.
it's your woman or your girl that you're frequently smashing, yes, foreplay
They
is
are
going
my
to start
women.
throughout the day. Oh, okay. They're all your women. Okay, but you're going to text her something sweet throughout the day because you want to get it later on. Yes, but if it's just a dude that you smash just that one day, there's people like that, but you don't need all of that.
Okay,
Just
so then put it.
just fuck
Okay,
me
so
and
then
that's it.
in that case, if you just smash it, you kind of know what it is. It ain't really about the foreplay. You just kissing on her neck,
Right.
eating the pussy. Now, if you're talking
Well, when you
about
meet
going
drunk
out
at a
kicking,
party, yeah.
you chilling somewhere, of course you gotta introduce it. You hold her hand, you open the door for her, you put your hand on the arch of her back, you open the door, do some other shit. Like you kind of do that touching and feeling early on. And if it comes into that kissing and hugging, then kiss her on the neck, kiss her on the clavicle, get that shit popping.
Come on,
Okay.
clavicle.
Go ahead, Bobby. Were you gonna say something?
No, he answered the question. I was saying, like, so you've done all that preliminary work, okay? Because I call that's the pre-finals, whatever. You ain't in the finals yet. So you done all of that. You pre-game, right? You pre-game. That's what it is. You pre-game, and now it's to the moment, and y'all are wherever you're at, right? Once it gets down to that, we're still doing the kissing and rubbing because that's what I call foreplay. So I don't really necessarily count the sweet stuff that you send and how you send flowers to the office or whatever it is, but like that sensuality, the physical sensualness of it before any penetration really happens. That's what I call foreplay. But you're saying that's in there too. That's also in your equation.
Well, can I pose
Dwayne.
a question to the ladies?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If it comes to, let's say, a man, of course, you about to give him some. Okay, so that's already a given. What really turns you on? Is it that he was just physically attractive, or is it something that he did mentally that? Because I'm of this. I guess here's the question: when you meet a man, how long does it take you before you realize I'm gonna sleep with this dude?
Great question. We all want to know that.
Somebody else go first.
Okay.
I'm not talking about for when
I'll
you
go-
actually do it or what your homegirls may not think you a hoe about. I mean, immediately, did you shake his hand like, you know what, he could get some pussy? Or was it like,
It can be a smell. It could be his smell. If you met him,
Yep.
he smells nice, and it could be that the pheromones in his cologne is gonna make you wet. You know what I mean?
now,
And you're like,
now,
oh yeah.
now, here's my point to that. There can be something that's a trigger to a woman. So I hear you ladies on foreplay, but shit, if I show up right, looking right, my shoes together, got my smell good on, that might get it cracking already. You could be wet where it's
Your
to the point you
shoes.
ain't even gotta eat the food.
Thank you. Good.
I hear consent by silence. Okay.
No, I can get with that. I can get that. I'm ready to go on site. I'll co-sign that. But I think if I'm not looking for just a straight like quickie or whatever, then I don't like the guys that skip the step of kissing or whatever, or the grabbing and the touching. Like, unless we are here for that, and I feel like
I love kissing. I'm a great kisser, but
I
I
can
feel
see. I
like
would.
women these days, especially when it comes to like casual sex, they don't really want to kiss.
Oh no, not for
I
casual.
really don't like to kiss
prostitute.
either.
Go ahead, Tasha.
Yeah. I really don't like to kiss either, not unless it's somebody that I'm really into, because your teeth have to be right, your breath has to be right, you got to brush your teeth. Like, I am anal when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But I bet your head game is right.
Oh, wait.
This was like, wait a minute, I don't know.
Wait, Tasha. We
Yes.
skipped that. You escaped that question because we asked everybody else also. Do you like giving oral sex?
I do. It would make me wetter.
Yeah.
So oral sex makes you wetter.
Yes.
What about the
second
other
that, too.
ladies? Does oral sex have something to do with your wetness? Would you say, Bobby?
I said I second that too. Yeah.
Yep. I
What
third
about you, Juju? You third that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got you right now.
Write that down.
Hey, Billy and David, we never got to you guys on the foreplay, so we'll go ahead. Let's start with you, David. What do you feel about foreplay? You like foreplay? You think it's a waste of time?
Yeah, sometimes. It just depends on the moment. You know, you can get right down into it if that's what you both want to do. But if it's there and needs to exist, then fuck it. You know.
So if it's there and it needs to exist, then why not?
Well, I mean, like,
I like that. Yeah. He out here eating booty. That nigga with.
Did Tasha miss that? Did Tasha miss the booty eating?
Oh, she missed the anal. Yep, she missed the
anal. Anal. Dude, how do you feel about anal sex, Tasha? See, now you all the way caught up. You what?
Okay, well, I'm not into that. I did it before, and I feel like that is just for exes only. I can't do it.
Yeah, all right. And we're going to go back over to
Can
you,
I
Billy.
pose another question?
Hold on. Let's see what Billy's. Don't forget your question. Do not forget it. Billy, what do you feel about, what do you think about foreplay?
It depends on the person. You know, if it's somebody you care about, if it's somebody, you know, you really attracted to, you know, I think that's very important. But, you know, if it's somebody you already had that connection with, or somebody that you've been fucking for years, it might be on site at the door, you know, so it depends on the person.
It would depend on the person. All right. What's your question, Dwayne?
All right, so now I'm a real proponent of safe sex, but let's be 100. Everybody stopped using condoms at some point. Some niggas is like, condom wear, nigga. So let's be 100. At what point, and have you ever, when do you stop using the rubber? And how often do you just go ahead and say, you know what, this bitch can have AIDS and I'm with it?
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Until you find out the shit happened to you, you're like, wait, no, I was just playing. I don't want to.
You just grind your shit, you know, go to the booty hole and it's all good.
Are you, Dwayne, where are you from?
I'm from LA.
You're from LA? Oh, okay. No, it was funny. I was at a concert and this dude was like, this is in Houston, right? And he was like, okay, everybody that use protection, let me hear you say hey. And nobody made any noise. It was like, okay, Houston nasty.
Wow.
Niggas a nasty motherfucker.
I mean, well, if you're going to be with me, we're going to definitely go to the clinic. I cannot be bothered with that. Number one,
I've done that before.
You're not going to be stressing me.
I've done that before.
No, you're not. No, I can't do that. Listen, we got to go down to the clinic and let's find out. To see what's up, because I definitely want to be skin to skin contact.
I want my shit raw dog, nigga. Raw dog,
nigga. But he asked how long. He asked how long. So Tasha said if they're going to be together, then you guys gonna go to the doctor and figure it out. What about you, Juju?
Is that the day after?
Oh, like, same thing. Look, dudes be looking at me crazy.
Time limit. A week, 2 weeks, right on top, 6 months.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, because you already know. If I see somebody who's attractive, we vibing. He may have texted me a couple times. I don't know. If I'm feeling it, we're gonna do it. But first, let's go down here to the doctor. So
I ain't gonna lie, I done ran out of condoms.
I got the same answer though.
Just went in. Look
at it.
Living life on the edge.
Absolutely. We gotta test his ass right now. Where the test at?
Dwayne got to talk to God after every single occasion.
Tawan Corey Carr says that's Russian roulette.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Well, I ain't out here giving that dick a party. I don't know.
All right. You got to treat yourself.
If it wasn't no raw sex going on, it happening, and baby showers and fucking surprise.
Tell him, Kenny.
I got zero.
Don't let Planned Parenthood fuck your family life up. Try to have family out here.
It is a lot of dudes. It is a lot of dudes that'll wear a condom for the first 2 rounds and then just go raw from there on out.
Yeah, or be lying about it. Don't even tell Shorty about the shit.
All right. Well, fellas.
Yo, I know those stories.
What do you guys feel about protection and raw dog? How long does it take before you just say, you know what, I'm not wearing this no more. I'm just gonna try to handle it without it. What about you, David?
Listen,
Nigga, how many
Hold
in
on,
the
hold
box?
on, hold on.
Oh,
Hold on, let me interject real
go
quick.
ahead, Billy. Go ahead, Billy.
Because when you the nigga and you heading over there, you know how many condoms you going over there with.
Yeah.
So if you ran out, you just said forget it.
Hey, if a nigga going over your house with just one condom, man, there probably ain't no good sex popping
At
off.
all.
Man, you gotta have at least 3.
Hey, I'm
You
just
gotta have at
saying.
least 3.
Nigga, we run through 3, nigga. I got to try this one time. Nigga, we went through
Oh shit!
Y'all silly ass.
Hold
Oh
on.
man.
Hey, now there's a big difference between number of rounds that a dude can go and a number of rounds that's acceptable versus what a man is physically capable of doing.
Word.
All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead, David.
some cats can go 20 rounds. Some cats, you got 10 minutes and you better figure it out.
All right.
6 strokes.
What's the question again?
Hell, I forgot. What was the question?
That's about raw dogging.
Rubbers.
Yeah,
When,
if
yeah,
you're
when,
using
the rubber.
rubbers, David.
when do you stop using a rubber, or do you ever use one?
I like to. I try to think that I'm going to use them. I try to have them on deck and there just in case. That's the only way I'm going to get laid because God forbid she's like, oh, you don't have a condom. We're not doing this. So like have them. But usually what happens is I take them off halfway through because I mean we both agree. We both agree like this shit is not fucking.
So why
David's
waste
already
that
walking around.
What? Like I'll do it immediately, even if it's like first time with someone. I throw caution to the wind. I just pray to God that this is gonna be okay. I end up saying fuck it every time and just saying this condom fucking sucks, and I take this motherfucker off and I just fuck because it pisses me the fuck off. I don't know, like maybe if I was lasting 5 minutes, a condom would be fine.
You just do it.
You can't wear a condom for a 45-minute or 30-minute session and be. It's like it'll take too fucking long.
Okay, so David is out here just raw dogging everyone.
I think David is a gentleman and a scholar. I like his style.
Hey, at least he had it on that first.
Did I fuck up?
No,
At least he had it on that first.
But no, because why are we assuming that he doesn't get to know these women first? He might.
David,
Like,
how
no,
could you be messing up
You said I'll pull it off.
if Bobby says you're a gentleman and a scholar? Go ahead.
What's up?
I said, how could you be wrong if Bobby says you're a gentleman and a scholar?
If you are a gentleman. I'm
I
impressed
don't
with
know.
everything
I mean,
you're saying.
I think I am a gentleman, but I don't think I'm always safe. And I've had one night stands with people and haven't used condoms. And
That was a
I've
tough
been
morning
lucky.
after, wasn't it?
Wait, so all of you other people mean to tell me that you never had a one night stand and didn't use a condom?
No,
You,
I
Juju.
always check up on that bitch next week. No,
That's
no,
Rexy.
everything happens to you. No.
I can't hear that.
What about you, Juju?
I have.
You have? What about you, Billy?
I think I have, but I don't. It's foggy. But that's Rexy. That's
Billy, you need to be
Rexy.
honest, bro. I think you need to be honest.
Hey.
Bro.
I know. I think you need
Don't
to be
worry about
honest.
fucking your game. Just be real.
Hey, I had a healthy college life, but fucking randoms raw like that ain't. You can do a lot of other things other than that.
You can only give them like 70% of how good you are with the condom on.
Really?
Like, yes. Like I'll get pissed off. Like I'm not doing this as good as I could be doing this. Is it cool if I take this off? Cool. You're about to fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you gotta roll.
I like how aggressive he is when he rips it off.
Hold
Like,
on, wait.
Right.
So
Wait,
Leave the rubber band at the base. It don't matter. Just rip the.
Go ahead,
So is
Billy.
you busting in them? So is you busting in them when you doing this and then figuring it out?
No. I mean, usually this is if they're on the pill. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's.
So
if
you
it's,
taking
if
it word for it? Man, you risky as hell, man. How many kids you got?
That's what I know. Little Davinas.
All right. Hey, you guys, I got
got no kids.
I got two.
I got another question. And over the last couple years, I don't know who the first rapper. I heard it from a rapper, and they were talking about eating the groceries. How do you guys feel about
Oh,
grocery
that feel
eating?
good. That feel
That's
good.
like
it.
What'd you say, Tasha? How do you feel about grocery eating?
I'm not really. He doesn't have to do that, because especially if you're gonna do it and then try to come back and kiss me, that's not
Right.
gonna work out. That's a negative. But if he wants to do it, then he better be doing it good, because that's just not my thing.
I wouldn't really eat the booty like groceries. I would more eat it like a snack from the liquor store. Just like a little bit.
You look
I'm
like
not
the
trying
type
to get
And then
I'm not
decide
trying to
you
get
don't want it.
all
Why
up
not
into
buy
that.
this?
Just like a flaming hot bag of hot Cheetos, you eat like half of them. Maybe you finish the bag. That's about it. Not.
Don't do it after that.
David, are you
She said
opening
don't do it
the
after
asshole
flame.
up and sticking?
Right.
David,
That
are you
booty gonna be
opening the
flaming.
ass and sticking your whole tongue in there?
Sometimes, hell yeah.
He's intestine cleaning. Okay.
Oh man, when that booty looks good and that pussy looks good and that booty hole looks good, it's like I'd like to go in there.
Wait, David, do you have requirements? Just curious. Do you have do you have to see her bathe first, or is there anything? Is there a process? I'm not judging. I'm literally curious.
She just has to be fine and clean, and I don't have to see her bathe. Like if it doesn't feel right to me in the moment, I won't do it. If I'm going there and I'm like, I know, I'll just go back up. You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking just change my mind right in the fucking moment.
Go back up.
Right
Can't go back up. That's nasty.
It's gonna be all good.
You hear ass right after the club and one of them things.
Wait,
What's up?
hold on before we go too far, because it's a couple people trying to get away with the Dwayne. What about eating the groceries? What you think about it?
All right, so man,
Yeah,
I'm not the booty chaser, but I do believe it's par for the course. If you're eating some pussy, you got to lick the ass every once in a while on some clean pussy.
It's hot out there.
I don't get to. You can't just be the afterwork as a pussy girl. Like you got to. That's girlfriend shit. You know what I'm saying? That's come home because I'm gonna make dinner for you and get it cracking. But we just met each other, or we knowing each other casually. I need you to be clean. I need all of that. And then, I'm doing the same. So it's not like I'm going to lay in bed nasty, nor do I want you laying in my bed. Fuck all that.
All right, Bobby, what about you? What about the groceries?
So I'm not a fan. I guess I'm just self-conscious. I'd rather you not. I think it feels weird. I don't know. I'm not. But again, maybe I just haven't been shown the way. I don't know.
Probably that part.
I'm always like, what do you do? Why?
Eating ass out here in these streets, man. I don't know about that, bro.
Billy, what about you? What do you think about eating the groceries?
I think that's reserved for wifey or somebody that you like that you really care about and like and feel like you want to do that too. And then they got to be fresh out the shower.
That's what I was asking David. Would he do it after old girl gets off of work?
So
8-hour shift.
David, she's asking what are your prerequisites for eating the booty?
Yeah, she showered recently in my presence. It might have been a couple hours. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering.
I ain't trying to do that when she came home
He
from
made
work.
a little spice.
All right.
Right.
Juju, I heard you say a little something about it, but I didn't catch it. What do you think about eating the groceries?
I like it. It feels good to me.
Yes, honey.
And my girlfriend like it too.
All right.
Oh, you got a girlfriend. Oh, okay.
Yeah, both.
Yes.
You got what? Both two girlfriends?
No, a dude and a chick.
A dude and a chick. Which one you like better? Which one you like better sexually, Juju?
Probably the female.
Probably the female.
What I missed? Shit. What happened?
Juju said she got
She said she has two.
She said she has a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and I asked her who does she like sex with better, and she said probably the girl.
So are they just?
That's because I get to use all my gadgets though.
Well, go ahead, Dwayne.
No, I was asking, are they just your boyfriend and girlfriend, or are they boyfriend and girlfriend to each other as well?
No, just mine. I don't share like that.
So you can fuck both of
Oh.
them.
She said she
You can
don't
fuck
share.
each other.
I'm stingy.
Damn.
All right.
They know though.
Stingy.
They know though.
All right, look, we're gonna go
Okay.
to the next. We're gonna go to the next question. I'm gonna start with you, Tasha. How long do you
Okay.
like to have? How long do you like to have sex? Like, do you like it for hours on end, or do you just like a wham bam, thank you, I'm out of here?
A good time for me is like 40 minutes. That's a long time. Like, I can't be sitting there riding it all day and all this stuff. Like, give me my neck and then we're cool.
Okay,
I don't feel like all that.
is that 40
include
minutes?
the movie credits?
I'm sorry.
Is that including the beginning movie credits and the shower, or just 40 minutes?
Right, 40 minutes just going at it, or is that the whole? Is that the whole situation?
That's the whole thing. That was
Like he's giving me foreplay. I probably gave him a little foreplay,
Can we put dinner in that 40 minutes? You got a deal.
What is you doing? Oh wait, how long are you going for? You were 10 minutes? Is that?
Well, hold on. We'll go to you then, Dwayne. What's a good amount of time for you until you like, that's enough?
Well, for me personally, I'm a multiple shooter, so I like to go several times in a night. So 15, 20 minutes in the first one. I might go a little longer in the second one, and the third one normally either early in the morning or whatever. Try to pace it out. My whole goal is to please. It ain't about, how long I can fuck you. It's more like, hey, did you come? And then, okay, give me a minute. Let's do it again.
All right. What
All
about
right,
you?
the way it's getting pussy. All right.
All right, Bobby. What about you? What's a good amount of time for sex for you?
Oh, I feel like I'm insatiable. So if I'm not asleep, then you fucked up. I gotta go until I'm asleep. I gotta go until I'm asleep. So I can't promise you that's 40 minutes. Again, it just depends on the person. But yeah, that's not necessarily 40 minutes. Like I thought hours was too long, like hours, until I was introduced to hours, and I was like, oh, this is what's up. Like, okay, I'm not mad at it.
So you like to be loved long time. In other words,
Love
what
being
you
a long
trying to
time.
say.
That is racist. Wow. No, I'm joking.
I'm not in the race. I'm not running nowhere. Billy, what about you? What's a good amount of time for sex?
I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start this statement off by saying all men were not created equal.
Right.
For me, my ideal pinnacle, what I like when I'm with somebody that's my equal or my match, man, it's like 10 to 12 hours plus. Like you could lose track of a whole day of just straight fucking and eating, and that's it. So I would say on average, 40 minutes is good for like a good session, but for me, I like to go till I'm exhausted. So sometimes you might sometimes you some dudes can handle multiple women and tap them out. So for me, ideal, I like it to be nonstop until exhaustion.
Non-stop until exhaustion. All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Juju?
Me, see, again, depending, because I'm a very spontaneous person, so I like to do things elsewhere besides in the house. So usually trying to get a quickie in, but when I'm with somebody, I say about 35 minutes to 40 minutes.
35 to 40. What about you, David?
Yeah.
And wait, is that including the kiss on the neck to go into sleep, or is that just 40 minutes of going at it?
Going at it.
So you need 40 minutes of going at it. So somebody got to put about an hour away for you in total.
Like I said, it depends, because usually I'm doing spontaneous shit, so that's like 10 minutes, like.
What's spontaneous?
Got a time in the back of this Uber now. Wait.
What's spontaneous? What are you doing that's so spontaneous? I mean, we talking about sex. Well, teach us something.
Different places, vehicles, shit like that.
Different where vehicles, different places. You
I'm
can go in
saying
the
like,
vehicle and go to another place and do it.
like at the
Well,
park,
now I
at the
gotta ask,
park,
like,
go
what's
skinny
the
dipping,
nastiest
shit
place
like
you
that.
ever did it?
What'd you say, Dwayne?
I want to know what's the nastiest place you ever did it. I'll go ahead and
That was my
tell mine.
question.
I did it in a
That's
porta
it's a
potty
lot
on
of
campus.
places.
Porta
Wait,
potty,
Disgusting.
my dude.
It was nasty.
Huh?
Real nasty.
Y'all got me confused now.
Wait,
Was it
wait.
a,
All right, now, what's
was
the
it a
question?
fresh one? Like, was it?
Nah, it was nasty than a motherfucker.
What?
Did y'all go through? Was that your lady? Was she your lady?
Ain't no sugarcoating that. It was nasty as shit. Yeah.
Where you? I missed all that. Well,
He
Well,
fucked
why
in a
did you
porta
need to go in
potty.
a porta potty?
Was this your lady and y'all was just doing something? Who is this woman?
Nah, we was out camping. I just met her. We was just fucking. That's it.
Talking
Now,
about
you were
spontaneity.
Did you use protection for that one? Did you use a rubber?
Oh yeah, we had rubber dick.
Yeah, that one needed to have one.
I don't know.
I wouldn't trust that shit.
He's lying. He didn't use no condom.
Well, I had got it.
He
We
did
went
shit.
camping with a bunch
Hey
of
man,
girls.
some shit you just don't need to do, man. Skip that. You should have skipped that one.
Right.
All right, hey.
I thought we was a share group. Y'all ain't shit. I feel judged.
No judgment. No judgment.
Hey,
We did share that your ass is nasty. Okay. We said that.
all right, David.
Find out
David.
what nasty shit y'all done.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask them that right after this, Dwayne. We gotta let David get his in. How long do you like to have sex?
20 to 40 minutes.
20 to
And
40
that's
minutes.
yeah.
All right, what's
That's
the
not
nasty?
that's not count. What's the nastiest what?
That's not counting the foreplay or whatever.
No, that's not counting the foreplay.
That's just straight banging.
Yeah.
It's straight body
So
to
40
body.
Yeah.
40 minutes. All right. Well then I'm gonna ask
20
you,
to 40.
Dwayne asked. He said, "What's the nastiest place?" And if there's nowhere nasty, what's the strangest place? David,
Strangest place?
we'll stay with you.
I don't know, but I like how Dwayne asked that question and then just answered it right away, and we put himself on blast. Like no one else is chiming in. Like,
Well, it's time to chime in.
I gotta think of it.
You gotta think about it. What about
Yeah.
you, Billy? The strangest and nastiest place.
Oh,
I don't think I got too many nasty places or too many strange. I ain't big on strange places. I like the bed. I've done it spontaneous places like
I
a
got mine.
library
I got
bathroom
mine.
or something like that.
So
Go ahead, David.
there's this place near in Sun City near Riverside where like I used to deliver specimens actually. Like I worked for like Quest Diagnostics and stuff like that. I was a courier, and I knew this one medical office where like I picked up specimens from, and it had like a building and like a hallway down the middle of it, like a little T intersection, and then like sidewalk behind the building. So there was like little tables set up, and then just like a big field, and then you could see like a CVS over here and other stores in people's houses. And I remember a girl and I went there and had sex like outside in public at night, where it's like all out in the open, and you could, if someone was like wanting to be in that field, they could see you or whatever. But yeah, that's the place.
That's the place. What about you, Bobby? What's the strangest or nastiest place? You should just answer both of them, unless they're the same place.
I think would be bathroom at a club. Like I remember there was a line outside the door.
That's close to the porta potty, Dwayne. That ain't that far off.
No, it's not. It's a very nice club. Porta potties are literally holding shit. There's no way. It's not close to the porta potty. It's not close to the porta potty.
All right. What about you,
Hey,
Natasha?
Tyrone.
Oh, my little prop is falling. Hey, if you guys missed it earlier, I put this white thing behind me because people ask me why I blend in with the couch. And so I put some white behind me. And then when I look back at it, I always watch the show later, and my lips look ashy. And so I put some white so I can stop thinking my lips look ashy. So that explains it. So if it falls, it falls. But we going to keep moving on. Tasha, what about you? What's the strangest and nastiest place that you've had sex in?
It's not strange, just the beach. I did one time go to like a truck stop, but it was like on top of the car, you know, like outside in the open. So it wasn't like nasty. It was
So you like what is it called when people have sex in public? Exhibitionist.
Voyeurism. Voyeurism.
Yeah. Exhibitionist.
I guess that's what I am.
So Juju, you're an exhibit. So what about you, Juju?
I've done it at the pool. I've done it at the park, on the back end of a car, on the Greyhound bus, everywhere.
Not the Greyhound bus.
Yeah, in the back seat where the three seats at.
Classy.
If I feel like I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Anybody get it on the airplane yet?
I got more.
Yeah, I have.
Wait, go ahead, David.
More.
All right, I got Kingdom of the Dinosaurs, Knott's Berry Farm when I was a kid, but that was just head. Off the beach, like you were saying. Like, the beach will have those little, like, canopies set up, you know, so, like, you can only see facing the ocean, but no one can see behind you. Like, in one of those things at the beach at Camp Pendleton Marine Corps Base. Yeah, on a car outside, like, when I lost my virginity, that was at, like, a park in Riverside on top, like, inside and outside of my car, basically. And, yeah, weird spots, many weird, like, outside. One of them was in my apartment complex. We were, like, the very first apartment when you drove in. We were, like, apartment 101, and we didn't have, like, you know, we had, like, a wire gate. And we did it out there at, like, 2 in the morning. So if somebody had driven in, they would have seen us. But, you know, just shit like that. So I would definitely call myself an exhibitionist as well, because that shit doesn't bother me.
Is anybody else
This
exhibitionist?
was consensual. They sound like some rape victims.
It's the thought of getting caught. That's
Not at all. That's the furthest thing from, like, that's why my game is so not strong these days, because it's like you have to be like a fucking shark basically to try to get a woman's attention. But I'm so fucking passive because I don't want to look like I'm too fucking handsy or grabby or whatever, that I've just shut my game down. I'm like, fuck it, they can come to me. I am not gonna get put on blast or get turned down or fucking look too fucking rapey.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Hey, ladies, is he right? Do you have to be a shark to get a woman now? What about
Hell no, I hate that shit.
Right?
Have to be a
Real women
shark
hate that
to get the
fucking
lady?
shit. Real women don't like that shit.
No, you don't have to be a shark.
If I see something and I want it, I go for it. I don't give a shit.
So do you guys like aggressive men or non-aggressive men?
When we're talking about the approach, I do not like aggressive men.
Yeah, not with the approach.
Yeah, look at her face.
What about you, Tasha? You like aggressive men?
I do. Because I'm aggressive myself, so I don't want you to be like a little peon and hi. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want you to be too soft.
Let me ask you this: What about the guys you're missing out on that are like, I might be passive now, but oh, you're gonna see some motherfucking aggression if you give me the motherfucking time of day.
I like that
Oh,
guy.
wow, calm down.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to come at you like that. I want to come at you like, hello, how are you doing? Like, basically, if this was the fucking 80s, I'd be like, can I have this dance? Only now I'd look like a fucking pussy.
David. Okay, David, if we were out in public and you wanted to get with me, how would you approach me? What would you say?
I probably would say nothing and just move on with my night, and I would fucking miss out on it.
Well, wait. So how do you ever get anything?
Because I'm like, you know what? She's probably just gonna fucking be like, fuck this motherfucker. I got 18,000 options. Tinder's on my phone. Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just stop fucking giving a shit.
That means that you're insecure. You need to be able to,
like,
you know.
If a girl's not smiling at me or giving me the time of day, I'm not even trying anymore. Like, I might do it once in a blue moon, take that jump, but
if
then
she
it's
didn't
always
give
like,
you a smile, then you feel like she's not trying to get with you. Is that what it is?
I mean, maybe, but I don't really pay that much attention to see. I could be missing out on a smile any fucking way. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to.
So David, you look for body language first. So if she's smiling at you or staring at you or some type of body language, then you would approach.
Yeah, sure. Or laughing at my jokes if I come to talk to her.
You don't gotta get sure. I'm asking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, I'll talk to them too and just talk to them like friendly, and that's how I kind of like to keep it. You know, like I literally. Well, go ahead. Whatever.
No, go ahead. You literally what?
I literally was at a bar recently, and I'm gonna get racial here because I'm a fucking passive ass white dude, and I got a lot of friends who are not black and are sharks, but a lot of fucking black guys are sharks, okay? And I'm sitting here talking to this chick, and my cousin's talking to her friend, and he's like, dude, she's feeling you. I'm like, yeah, cool, I know. I'm just playing it cool. I'm not tripping. And then some like 22-year-old black dude comes up and starts talking to her, and I'm like, whatever, I'm not tripping. And my cousin's like, dog, you're going to fucking lose her if you don't get in the middle and interject. And I'm like, really? She's that fucking dumb that I gotta really step in? No, I'm all right. But
Was she black or was she black?
she was Mexican.
Okay.
She was Mexican. But you know, like I still ended up, the four of us left together. That dude got out of the way. You know, I just kind of like hung back and did my thing. I'm not gonna go in there and be like, hey, excuse me, we were fucking talking. Like, I just met her 20 minutes ago. She's not fucking mine. But because somebody wants to come in and be more of a smooth talker, more of a fucking sharp tongue than me, because I'm like Mr. Passive until you get me talking, I'm gonna just let you have her. Like, fuck it, this bitch must not be for me then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not this. Oh, wow.
All of that.
David is doing, he's aggressive, huh?
See, you do got it in you, David. You just don't
He
know.
got it in there. Come on with it.
You had to get
Come on with
comfortable
it, David.
first.
Hey,
I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Is that not how you talk to yourself if you get rejected? Are you like, this asshole, fuck it, you're better than that girl, You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do the same motherfucking shit? Come on. Let's call spades today.
Did you just roll your neck? He was like,
Oh, you know,
Billy.
girl, don't even
Billy.
get me started on that shit.
Hey, let me ask you
Okay.
something, Billy. I'm gonna ask all the fellas. Billy, do you like an aggressive woman? You know, sometimes women are aggressive. What do you think about an aggressive woman?
It all depends on the person. I like for a woman to be soft. I like for a woman to be womanly. I like for a woman to be. I for the most part, the man is the aggressor. But if a woman was aggressive and she had her shit together and she knew what she wanted and she wanted to take me out or wanted to, get at me, I could accept that in the same token.
All right. What about you, Dwayne? What you think about aggressive women? You like to be aggressive?
These days, I don't know, man. There's such thing as too aggressive. You know what I mean? Chick calling me at 3 a.m. with 3 letters, texting you up, kind of shit. Just give me a whole word.
yes.
Fuck that. So I mean, I don't mind aggression as long as it's not disrespectful. And then it's a double-edged sword for me. Not to be racial here, no offense to anybody, but I like sisters. I'm a man. I want to raise my family with a queen. And for me, I believe that women's lib is the worst thing that ever happened besides integration to black people. It's something that actually took our sisters and decided to make them feel as if, as a black man, I feel like we are a endangered species. We are something that is tossed and that is replaced by welfare or EBT or shit like that. And so sisters these days have it all fucked up. They'd rather go get their hair done and spend $300-400 before having a child's party. They'd rather go tell me I ain't shit and don't need me versus doing some other things. So when it comes to aggression, I'm like my man. I like my lady to be soft, but I also like her to have a plan. And as it goes, I mean, outside of fucking, yeah, that's what we're talking about. But outside of fucking, when we're looking at something more, something deeper, your aggression don't mean shit to me unless we're aggressive at life, at living, at getting beyond some of the stereotypes and the non-pragmatic shit that happens. I don't know.
Hey, can I
He
put
said
a?
we gotta be
I want to
aggressive
put a
in
note
life.
in there. I want to put a note in there because on a racial aspect, when you have to divide this up by race because what black women have been through and have been subjected to, for them is much more normal and natural for them to be the provider and the protector, have to be the aggressor, the father and the caretaker and you know what I'm saying. So almost every white woman that I've ever talked to, they didn't have to go through half the shit black women had to go through. They didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, handle the household and you know what I'm saying, worry about the kids and all this and that. So when you're dealing with white women, it is a whole level of meekness and passiveness that you get and just easy going, easy breezy, whatever. Okay, shit. That's what I know. And then like when you go to Hispanic women, that's a whole different another like a cultural divide, the way they treat women. That's okay, I'll give you an example. In a black household, when the woman is feeding the family, a lot of black households will feed the kids first and then the man. In Hispanic households, when the
Feed the
woman
man
cooks,
first.
they feed the man first, and then they feed the children, and then they eat later on. And then I guess in I guess in the White household, I don't know how they do,
We just
but
all eat
They
at the
get
same
to,
time.
but yeah, I would say, but back to my point. Culturally, the way black women have been came up and what has been instilled into us and the war that we're fighting against white supremacy, I think is much more natural and normal for a black woman to be aggressive or to have an attitude of of having to take charge of being a protector and a provider and all that when a person of other races don't have to deal with that on a daily basis.
All right, hey Billy, we can't see your face anymore. We can only hear your voice. And oh yeah, everybody, if you guys are watching, take the time to share. Invite a couple people. Let couple people in on this talk that we have in here. We're talking about sex, and now we're talking about women's liberation because Dwayne had it on his mind. And before we go too far, David, David, do you like aggressive women?
Oh yeah, I mean it's fine. That shows me that I can move forward, and my aggression won't now be off-putting to them. You know what I'm saying? If they give me a fucking signal that they give a shit, then I might actually put myself out on a limb for the 57th fucking time. You know what I mean? Like I'm just, you know what I mean? Like fuck it. That's why I'm so like over it. I'm just like, yeah, what's gonna happen? I might get to fuck. I might get to date her, whatever, or I'll probably get a fucking no. Like just fuck it. If she's not feeling me when I'm out doing what I'm doing and looking my way and trying to say what's up, or if I go say what's up and she's like, hello, I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. She's not, you know what I mean? You can tell by if you say hello, just if you should even fucking continue with a line or trying to say you're feeling them or think they're someone you want to try to get to know or whatever.
All
I
right.
feel like you have to front these dudes.
David, you ever have a homegirl, like just a straight platonic friend that gave you some pussy years later?
What's that?
Uh,
You have a straw?
no, I have one that should
Straw?
have. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I've had friend sex a lot, but I can't think of one that I really wanted to, hook up with, and we finally did. No.
All right.
Why
Hey,
did that happen
Jude.
to you, you lucky dog?
Yeah.
Oh, did it happen to you, Dwayne?
Yeah, honestly, I probably had sex with most of my females.
Juju,
Yes, I have to.
you have
You talking
to.
about the females? You talking about the females, right?
It don't matter. Females, males, whatever you gonna pull.
Yeah, I have though. It kind of ruined it after a while though.
Yeah, I
We
was
ain't
gonna
friends
say
no
later
more.
on in life we
But
stopped.
now look though,
Yeah, messed
we
up.
was like we grew up together, right, in Ohio, and one day we just started messing around like in 2012. But every time we was done, it'll go back to normal, like just back to best friends, like it never happened. Until one day we got drunk, and then feelings got involved, and now we don't even speak to each other no more.
Well,
So
y'all
I
need
don't
to
do that
speak
no
to
more.
it. Y'all need to speak to each other again. What
Well, he
what
gonna
about?
speak to me.
Uh-oh. What about you, Bobby? You have sex? You ever end up having sex with your friends?
Yeah, well, see, me, I don't believe there's such thing as platonic friends between the sexes. I think if it's not the two of you wanting each other, somebody wants the other person. And so I'm not quick to say, I'm not quick to be like, oh, we're just friends, or this person's like a brother to me. Like, nah, because I would never, ever, ever let my brother get some. But this dude right here, like, hey, on an off night or whatever, are we so lonely or we're this drunk and inhibited? Like, yeah, it could happen. So yeah, it's definitely going there with somebody who I consider, just my friend.
Hey,
but
where
yeah,
you
because we're
at?
fucking adults.
Smart. Smart.
It
What
happens
about
because we're fucking adults, and that's when you have a dick and I have a vagina, and we find each other attractive. So like, yeah.
You
I
in
bet it's
Houston?
pretty.
what about you, Tasha?
I tried. I really did. I tried. It was one of my friends who was very good looking, and then the day of, I just didn't like it. It was something about his hair on his chest. I just didn't like it. I was turned off, so
Was it taco
I
meat?
ended up.
Was it the taco meat?
It was taco meat, and I
It's the
pulled
damn
out, and I
taco
was
meat.
like,
Get you every
I'm
time.
And so I just was like, we should just be friends, and that's it.
God
Boom.
don't want this for us.
No. I felt so bad because I really did think I wanted it, but it didn't work.
Did you give
All
him
right.
Well,
I
She,
said,
said-
I
she said
all
she
my
tried.
relationships have been friends first. I mean, who doesn't have? Like my daughter's mom was my friend for 6 months before we even ever hooked up. So that's me having sex with a friend, but then it turned into a real relationship. My next kid was a girl who I was friends with since high school, and then we ended up hooking up 7 years later and dating and having a son. You know what I'm saying? So like, you
That's
can
the thing
get
with
with your
college.
friends, but then I've had a platonic friend who like I literally have had sex with on and off for like a decade. And I've gone out with her and she's gone hooked up with a dude and I've been like, cool. And I've gone hooked up with a chick and she's like, fine. And we're like, hey, if we both don't hook up, maybe we can bone. And we've done that too. And then there've been times where like it's been deeper than that and it's like, oh shit, now she's feeling me too much or now I'm feeling her too much. But I've had that relationship for over a fucking decade. It's like the most consistent person I've had sex with. But yeah.
it's Maria already.
All right. Hey, Bobby. Ricky Ayala says that taco meat is good for you.
Ugh,
I'm
that's
not.
nasty.
I don't think I'm really a fan of chest hair anyway. Like I love beard
I'm not
game.
laying on
Like,
your chest with that shit.
I
No.
love facial hair.
It's gonna give me a rash.
Because my skin is sensitive.
Right.
Look, I can't even use Dove products. I can't do it. I can't.
Right.
All
No
right,
chest
so-
hair?
No chest hair for the
No.
ladies. So you guys are saying no
I'm
chest
not a
hair.
big fan. It's weird because I'm not just like, oh, you gotta have a smooth wax body. I'm not that chick either. I'm just, I don't know.
But isn't it
Maybe kinda-
metrosexual? Isn't it metrosexual to have a fucking if you have naturally hair on your chest, like I have kind of a hairy chest, not a lot, but like I have hair on my chest. When I shave it, like it's uncomfortable and prickly, and I feel like a fucking bitch to be honest, because
Yeah, I don't
I
like that.
fucking shave or wax my
Oh,
chest
no, I
like a
accept
bitch.
chest hair. I accept chest hair. It's not my favorite part. It's about like, hey, it's on your chest. That's what's happening
I
right
wish
now.
I was one of those dudes that didn't grow a lot. I wish I was just one of those guys that happened to not grow chest hair. Like that'd be rad. There are
Yeah,
guys
me.
like that, I think.
Hey, fellas,
It don't change the game for me. But no, I low key felt you on the taco meat. I was just saying, you ain't alone. Like she not wrong.
Some women have
Hey,
chest hair.
Billy, since we talking about hair,
Me.
Billy, do you like it waxed down there, or do you like the landing strip, or just the natural bush? We talking bushes, bush or no bush?
70s pussy.
Who's on 70 pussy? Is that Dwayne?
Yes, you know it was Dwayne.
He always gotta go against everybody. Look at him. Okay, he wants hairy pussy. All right.
I ain't afraid of a little wolf pussy, man. It's cool.
I had to put it and howl at you.
Yeah. I mean, I you know what? As long as it's clean, it could be. I prefer a trim, but if it's hairy, that's cool. If it's bald, that's cool. But sometimes when it's completely bald, you know, I don't always like it.
I need to check your ID now.
Yeah.
Check
I
your
like
ID,
a little.
stupid.
I don't like it bald. It look like a little girl.
What about you?
I like a
What
little.
so you like a little trim? What about you, David?
If you want me to eat it, have it trimmed. If you want me to just fuck, do whatever the fuck you want with your vagina hair. I can give a shit. But
Grade
like,
that shit. I don't know.
yeah, but like, if you're not gonna get a lot of cunnilingus out of me if it's fucking like a forest going down there. You know, I like a landing strip. If I had to be preference, I don't mind it being shaved either, and I don't feel fucking bad about it one bit.
What about you, Dwayne?
I don't have a preference.
No preference. So 70 or
Dwayne
bald,
don't
it's
get no
all
damn
good.
preference.
All good. Hair on the field or no? Play ball.
All right. I'm gonna start with you, Bobby.
Oh,
Rough sex or soft sex?
rough sex, fuck soft sex. What the fuck is that? What?
Passionate,
Uh-uh.
soft sexual gestures or rough sex?
Nah, nothing soft during sex. That's whack. Soft and sex sounds whack. Like,
Right.
nah, soft sex.
All right.
Ain't nothing soft but the booty.
What about you, Dwayne?
What was the question?
Like slow,
Beg your
soft, passionate sex or rough sex?
I'm more complacent to what the girl likes. I think it all starts off kind of slow, and then it ends up a little more aggressive.
Hey,
And if I gotta say, I probably like my head
no, it's a
little more slow.
podcast. We having a discussion.
Wait, you said
It's a
what?
podcast. We having a discussion.
Oh, I said I like my head slow, but the fucking starts off slow and then winds up being whatever the rhythm is. But I don't know. I can't say I'm just into smashing, unless it's like a late night drunk, kind of on some other shit. Maybe got something going on in my brain. Out here fucking for therapy. Who knows? Depends on the day.
I will.
All right, Tasha, what about you? Soft sensual sex or rough sex?
Is there any such thing as in the middle? Like,
Yeah.
he can start it off being, slow and sensual, give me a little bit more and a little more, and then slow it back down. So he doesn't always have to be on number 10, but I need it in the middle. I need to I don't know.
What it sounds like? It sounds like me and you'll do some good fucking. I'm just
That's what I heard.
Seems like you're ready.
David, what about you, David? You like slow sensual, soft sensual sex or rough sex?
Both. Mix up, go back and forth. I need motherfucking breaks, damn it. There's no way I can be rough the whole time.
I
would have a fucking heart attack and a stroke during sex simultaneously. I like to mix it up, like maybe do like 10. You can sometimes do like a pattern, like pyramid or reverse pyramid, like 10 fast ones and a slow one, and then like 8 fast ones and 2 slow ones, and then mix. You know what I'm saying? Mix that shit up. I thought he was gonna go 6'4", but he just fucking hit me with a 3-7. Like, you didn't know that. You didn't know. And you hit him with that pattern, and then you switch the fucking pattern up when they got used to it, and you're like, whoa, wait.
That's gonna give you a great orgasm right there, David. You doing good, David.
David wins.
Yeah, you won.
Juju, rough sex or slow,
Rough
soft,
sex.
sensual sex? Rough sex.
Yeah, hair pulling, ass smacking, backbiting, all that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Whips, whatever.
Wait. So all three
pause.
women
Wait a
agree with the one. So all three women agree with the rough
Django
sex.
shit that I'm not
until
into.
Rough, but
She
no
said that's some
whip.
Django shit.
Just some Django Unchained shit. That's all right.
Well, no, I ain't
That's
say
12
chain.
years
I
of
ain't
slave
say chain
sex.
yet,
I
but
can't
I'm
do
all
that.
gonna do it.
Oh man.
I like anything. Well, not anything rough, but most things rough.
Most
She
things
say
rough.
anything rough, sandpaper on that ass. I don't know.
No, not anything, but most things. I even got my own little toolbox, my own little toy box.
Like I made
Oh,
that
yes.
pussy with
She got all the toys in there. You got strap-ons. You got whips.
Yep.
Yes.
Vibrators,
It's
all
giving
that
it
shit.
out.
Bobby,
Okay.
rough
Well,
sex or
I usually
sensual?
do myself lately, so
You mean Billy?
Billy, I'm sorry.
I said combination.
Oh, that's right. I think you got everybody.
I got it.
Yeah.
You said combination. I got everybody. All right.
yeah, I was last.
Hey, can I
Drunks.
ask a question?
Go ahead.
All right, so homie, me and Tyrone went to college together. Part of a multicultural fraternity and shit. So I got friends from everywhere. But I wanted to ask the fellas: are either of you bisexual, or do you have any gay male friends, or do you know it?
I'm not bisexual. I don't think bisexual fucking exists. Because if you'll take a dick, that's gay. And I have no problem with gay people. And I got gay friends all day. I love my gay friends. And I need more gay friends because my gay friends aren't trying to fuck the women that I'm with. I love that about my gay friends. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in my 20s, I could trust my friends. But now in my 30s, my friends are just like, fuck it. I'll fuck her if she's not trying to fuck you right now. I'm like, well, no, dude.
Actually, no pussy.
Be careful. They seem
Huh?
to fuck everybody's girlfriends.
Say what?
So are you bisexual, Dwayne? Is that why you asked?
No, ma'am. I'm strictly pussy. I love
All right. All right.
No, so wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Whoop.
Go ahead, Bobby.
So I don't know if y'all watch Insecure, but it came up in an episode that she got completely turned off because the dude that she was rocking with was like gay for a second, right?
That's
He
where my
experimented.
question came from. Like,
Right, he experimented, right? And so when there's that double standard that you can say I experimented with a woman and it's hot or sexy or acceptable to say the least, but if you find out that you're so yeah, my question to the ladies, you find out, I'll open it up to the crowd. So ladies specifically, you find out that the guy you are intimate with has been with a man before, maybe no longer would ever do it, but has at least tried it. Is that like, nah, I'm good. We're not doing that.
Oh, that's fine
I
for me.
talk about this. We talk about this all the time in my salon, and I will definitely cut his ass off. He's gay, and that's not what I want to do. So no, I can't do it.
But fellas,
It's
do you
fun
feel
for me.
differently?
Wait, go ahead, Juju.
It's fun for me because I got a strap on anyway. So
Oh,
You got a what?
did y'all not hear me?
No, say
You
it
got
again.
what?
You got a strap on
I
what?
said it's fun for me because I got a strap on anyway. I'm a pansexual, not a bisexual. So I just like.
What's
Yes,
a,
pansexual.
so what's a pansexual?
Somebody
What
that
do you
does
do with the strap
everything.
on?
A pansexual is a person who doesn't see gender; they see people. Like, just say if I was to meet a transgender and we click, I'll fuck with you. But a bisexual looks at, oh, I want a woman or I want a man.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain,
yes,
I do not.
but I know the difference.
I get what you're saying.
He said, I know who I'm
You
fucking, so it's
confused?
fine.
Why
You ain't
are
got
you
to get-
why are you confused, Dwayne? What part don't you
maybe
get?
I missed something. I just didn't understand. What was it? She a pansgender?
Pansexual.
You watching it?
A what sexual?
Pansexual.
Pansexual.
And that means
I don't see gender.
Oh,
I don't see gender. Okay.
I like
If I meet
So
you,
it
whatever
can
you
be
want
a
to
woman who
do,
used to be a man in
it can be a man
transition,
or a woman, or
any-
either one.
anything.
I want to
The
know
whole
what a
scope.
strap on is. What's a strap on? And
It's
what do you need it
my
for?
attachment. The fuck girls and fuck dudes and ass, either one.
Do you get hit with one too?
Hell no.
Why
I'm
your
a
face
top.
look like that? Well, what's
I'm
a
a
top? See, we talking about sex. What's a top? They got is it a top and a
I
bottom
think
and two
Juju was
sides?
funny. She like, I got a girlfriend and a boyfriend, but they can't have no girlfriend, boyfriend. I
Right.
got a strap on, but you ain't gonna hit me
I'm
with a strap
I'm a
on.
little controlling.
But that's way too much fucking politics. You gotta remember that shit.
Billy say it's too much
Let me see this
politics.
manual real quick. Wait a minute.
A lot of rules.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
gotta remember that shit.
sometimes you
I be
see
having
it.
fun. I
Sometimes
don't care. So
Like she said, she knows who she's fucking. It's
Hey.
fine. Don't worry about y'all.
seriously, that shit can honestly get confusing, man. Cause sometimes like you have like a gay couple that's like a feminine stud. So when you got a stud,
I'm a
this is
stem.
actually a chick, but she dressing like a
A
dude.
feminine stud I have not encountered.
And then you got chicks that hit the girls, but don't like to get hit because they
right,
like
that's
to
why I mess with
they
you.
like to grip it. Man, that shit is listen, that's too much going on.
Yeah, that shit
That's too much.
confusing as fuck.
It ain't. Maybe y'all is confusing, but not to me because I know what I like. So
No, but that's a lot. That's a lot.
Hey, she says
I
she
think
like it, so that's what she
I'm
likes.
a
So
fan- I'm a big fan of being polyamorous, but that would consist
nah,
of
I ain't.
That
one
would be
man
taking
and
that would be
multiple
taking care of
females.
whole families though. That would be, a different state. I get what
all
you're
right.
saying.
Well, what do you guys think about threesomes then? What do
If
you think about
Okay.
threesomes? What about you, David?
I think 2 girls, 1 guy is good, but 2 guys, 1 girl's a train.
why not?
What do you think? What do you think?
You call it the
Do you
train.
guys are you guys open, or do you enjoy, or are you against threesomes? What you, David?
I probably wouldn't mind doing it, and I probably wouldn't really like it afterwards. I mean, I've done it once or twice. Hasn't been great. But
You've done it before
yeah.
with a black guy or a white guy?
With a French girl and a Mexican girl. And it was more like they were like doing like lesbian stuff and wanted to just like bring a penis into the mix to feel like less gay, and they just kind of like used my dick, and I was like drunk. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, oh, I don't want to be here. I fucking showered afterwards and felt all horrible. Like, what was I just doing? But I don't know. I think
Because he
It,
didn't
it
use
sounds like a fun
protection.
fantasy.
Right. No, he did for 5 minutes though.
Yeah,
You know I
then
didn't.
then he ripped it off.
Oh,
Why would I do that?
why would he do
Juju,
that? Juju, what you think about threesomes? Do you enjoy threesomes?
I
Of
do,
course.
but not in a relationship though. If it's like one of my friends I'm just fucking around with, it's fine. But if I'm in a relationship, I don't add no third person to it.
What about you, Billy?
Oh yeah, threesomes is the shit. That's nice.
What's nice about it? I gotta follow up a little bit.
Oh, oh man, I had my first threesome in college early. It was my girlfriend and my ex-girlfriend. Hey, but I've been on that shit since way before it was acceptable. Now it's a little bit more acceptable, but I think a man and two women, I think that's the more natural way of life. It's a lot of pros and cons. The pros is you can work on one while the other one is working on both of y'all, or you can go and take a break. They can work on each other, and then some of the pros and cons when you talk about the male and the female aspect is they can do a lot more. Like after a man busts his nut and a lot of that testosterone is you know what I'm saying, has left his body and he's chilling. I think that's the best time when the women still be worked up and they can keep each other
I
worked
like
up.
that nigga,
And,
man.
oh yeah,
Yeah, all right.
What,
yeah.
what,
One keep the other one warm. You room, go smoke a blunt, have some Cheetos, come back, everything's still going, and y'all can work on each other.
all right, Tasha, what do you think about threesomes? You enjoy them?
I only did it one time, and it wasn't all that because the guy's penis was little. It was my friend's and her boyfriend and wanted to bring me along. It was a while ago, but I don't think I enjoyed that. I guess I would like to have a train ran on me, like Dwayne said, because I would rather have the two men.
Hold on, man. Man, can I interject?
A train
You
for
know you can pick
3,000,
two up,
Alex.
motherfucker, right
So
now.
you-
Hold on,
You just said
hold
train
on.
ran on me like Tyrone. Those words in order, just for the
Let
record.
me and straight this out.
No order.
Go ahead, Billy. Go ahead, Billy.
There's a difference. You can have a threesome where it's two guys and one woman. Where it comes to be a train is your attitude. If
Okay.
you, in high school and in college, when you running train on a woman, it's basically like, okay, everybody do what they want. We degrade her. Everybody had a way. We can care less. Just just have your way.
Is that the conversation?
Now,
Do you?
now you can have a woman that has two guys that she's attracted to. One can be eating her pussy. She could be sucking another one's dick. Everybody being satisfied. It ain't no one person
I'm
training
not
what
eating the
to
pussy
do.
in the trash.
He's like that. I'll fuck you in the porta potty. I ain't eating the pussy.
Now,
Right.
hey,
Screen bros.
No.
hey, and now if you gonna do that, you just got to be careful with the order of operations. Like you don't want to go beyond nobody.
He takes the order off.
Can y'all hear me?
Mathematically, you
Yeah,
got
we
it
can.
right.
Because my screen froze. That's why.
We can,
Okay,
we
so
can hear you.
you can fuck in a porta potty, but you're not fucking with the
You got standards, Tasha. He got standards.
exactly.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we don't know his life.
All right, Bobby. What do you think about threesomes?
I'm not against them. I would say still they're not for me, and so, but it could just be about a comfort level. Like I've gone to a couple of swingers clubs, and so it's one of those moments where I'm like, yeah, ready to go, and then like somebody approaches me, I'm like, never mind, leave me alone. Don't touch me. My body, my choice. You guys are sinners.
I'm scared to go to a place like that.
Go ahead, Tasha. What were you saying?
I said, just talking about her and the swingers thing, I was scared to go to a place like that. I felt like it was going to smell like something. And that's not.
So I went there, and again, so I'm what, 20, I'm younger than 25, older than 21, younger than 25. And I'm like, cool, down to try stuff, whatever. And it didn't smell like anything. It wasn't like the atmosphere wasn't that weird, as weird as you would think, at least not that place. But as soon they ask for your information and everything, because I guess they call themselves having some sort of security situation, like trying to keep everybody safe. And as soon as they asked me that, I'm like, oh, this is how you get AIDS. Like, I don't care what they say.
How you
Like,
get? Wait a minute.
this
How
is how you
you getting AIDS because they ask you for your information?
No, not from signing in. I'm like, no, this is like, I'm over here making a deal with the devil, and I'm a code here. And whatever happens, God's going to make sure I leave out here with AIDS. That's just facts. That's just, that's just all that can happen.
Whoa.
And so
That's how you
I
feel.
was throwing my life away.
Felt like you were signing your DNA over.
God's gonna
Yeah,
make
like,
sure I leave out here with AIDS. You stupid.
He gonna make sure I leave out. He not gonna. I'm gonna have my name on the paper. He gonna go back and check the paper and be like, "Yep, that's her name.
That's
You
AIDS,
get
right?
AIDS."
Give
That's
it
what
to
she's
her,
gonna say.
right. How you get Magic Johnson
Everybody
AIDS?
on this list gets.
All right, you guys.
And so,
Hey,
yeah, I was-
go ahead. What
oh
was you
yeah, I was
saying?
just so nervous and intimidated, and people were not. And then I guess I was cute enough to get like chose by several people, and I was like, I don't want to be chosen by anybody. Everybody, please stop. I just came to observe, and you guys are trying to make me participate. Pass. So
Pass.
yeah, I'm not.
Maybe you just didn't have the
Please,
pheromones
pass.
for anybody there either.
Was that because it was
What's that?
somebody you were attracted to?
Yeah, maybe
No,
you
so
have
I came.
pheromones.
Well, just because I didn't have pheromones, no. So I came with who became my husband, right? Like he was my boyfriend at the time, then we eventually got married. But anyways, so I don't know, we were there for each other, and there was definitely there was no attractive men there. I just want to say that. There was plenty of attractive women, no attractive men, and I don't think it had to do so much with not being attractive. It was just too kinky for me. I wasn't ready for that. So I don't know, maybe in my 30s, I don't know, but in my 20s I wasn't.
Okay.
Well, I could see going and being all excited and being like, I got pheromones for nobody here. Like I'm not feeling anybody's pheromones. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like that's a big thing. So I could see going there and being all pumped up and then saying, fuck this, I'm not feeling anyone. You know what I mean?
Like the expectations were so high. Like as soon as I remember the guy that I guess was in charge, he stopped us before I walked up the stairs, and he was like, "You're gonna have to watch her because if this is not what you're here for, then don't let her out of your sight." Like as if like somebody's just gonna grab me
They're
and have
gonna
to
rape
wait,
you.
whatever. Like, hey, there's an assumption here that you're here for this, and so if you're not, like, stay close to the wall. Don't
Damn.
find yourself anywhere
Wow,
where
you
you
just walk in and get fucked. That's dope.
that was the setup. That was dead ass the setup. I remember there was one room that was just displaying porn or whatever, and it was behind a curtain, and so I'm just awkward as hell, right, just standing there like this or whatever, like nobody. I'm just here, and so then somebody comes behind the curtains and just like is right here, like watching. And so
What
then
you
after like
Trying to get some of that protein pie. What the fuck you think?
after 5 minutes
You
of nothing
wanted to
happened,
know-
he was like, man, and like left all angry and stuff. Like, man, just she up here playing games. And so no,
Right,
there's an
she
expectation there.
All right, hey, I got another question. I'm gonna ask two questions, and we're gonna get out of here. Somebody just actually inboxed me and said, "Is it squirt or is it pee?" With the orgasm, do
Oh,
I feel
it's
like
pee.
it's pee. It's
Oh.
pee.
It's pee. That's no, there's not another. It is
It's
pee.
not. It's coming from where the pee come from. It's pee.
It's
it's
pee.
pee? What did you say, Juju?
Hey, I guess
It's pee.
It's pee.
Do you feel like you have to pee before it happens?
Yes.
Not me.
Is
Not
that what that
Juju.
pressure is? I don't know.
Nope, I
Well,
don't
it's
feel
been
like I gotta
tested.
pee.
It's both. It's urine
I don't
and
think it's
semen.
feeling like I have
And
to
anything
pee.
with
Right.
urine in it is pretty much pee. If you shit and pee, you pee. If you come and pee, you pee.
You peed.
You pee. I broke up with a woman for that shit.
She pissed
Why?
on you.
For peeing?
Called her
For
some
squirting?
squirter. Bitch, you just peed in my bed. Get
I
the fuck out.
honestly, Tyrone,
You don't like it?
Go ahead, David.
Wait,
What's
you
up?
don't like it?
No,
I was honestly
not in my bed. I mean, maybe in a hotel room on the floor with a napkin down or something. But
He
that's
said, not in my bed.
Not a
Oh,
napkin.
Where your
this ain't no
standards are,
porta
like
potty.
right where I think.
That's where I live. Fuck that.
Ain't no
Listen, my
damn
sister,
porta potty.
my sister said it's a golden shower. What were you saying, David?
This
Never
is
mind.
like R. Kelly.
No,
He
go
said,
ahead.
never
What
mind.
were you saying, David?
David
No, I
likes
think
it.
Do you like it, David?
David loves it.
do I like it? No. But I think that was God giving me my opportunity to shut the fuck up. He's like, hey, it's a good thing you got cut off. Don't say that shit, idiot. Like, all right, for sure, for sure. Got to. Yeah, it was gonna be dumb as fuck, huh? I knew it.
All right.
So
and
anyway,
look,
let's continue.
I'm gonna make this the final question, and it's an easy question. I'm gonna start with you, Bobby. Drunk sex or sober sex?
Sober sex. I like to be lucid. I like to be coherent. Like I need to know what's going on so I can give the most consenting gestures as possible. But no, I'd rather. I don't know. I love sex, and so I want to experience all of it. I don't want to be kind of out
Then
of it or
try
whatever.
reefer.
Yo, like that's another. Like I've never smoked in my life, y'all. I'm so jealous of everybody. I've
Listen,
never smoked in
you
my life, and I
listen,
feel like I'm missing out.
man, listen. You need to come to Ohio. I'm gonna get you right. You gonna glow. You gonna glow and float your ass all the way back to Texas.
I don't even need another chicken back. Just I'm gonna float my ass.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Billy,
Got you.
Billy, since you up, drunk sex or sober sex?
What about high sex?
Same thing. Go ahead. We'll go
Okay,
with that.
high sex, drunk sex, or
Yeah,
sober
give me
sex?
that. Give me some high sex.
High sex. What about you, Tasha?
Definitely altered. I need to. Yes, it feels way better.
It feels better.
Drunk or high.
Inebriated.
Yeah, inebriated. Absolutely.
Intoxicated.
What
Slizzard.
about what about you, Juju?
Drunk sex, because even if it ain't good, I think it is.
Word.
Then I'm shot for real. So
What about you, David?
Not drunk sex. I mean, drunk sex is fun, but it's not my preference, and it's not. I don't drink a lot. You know, I smoke weed, and I consider high or not high sober to me. So as long as I'm not drunk and I can focus, that I'm good.
So high sex?
Yeah, sure. I'm probably gonna be high anyway, but I'll consider that sober because it's just fucking weed and I smoke all the time. Feel me? It's
I
not
feel
like
you.
I don't feel inebriated because I'm high. I feel like just normal.
All right. Hey,
So-
I got one more question that I gotta ask that just got sent to me by
I didn't get
Ant-Man.
the answer.
Dwayne
No,
didn't
go
answer.
ahead. Drunk sex or sober sex, Dwayne?
All right,
He's
so
definitely
I'm a
drunk.
weirdo, so I gotta say, drunk sex with someone I've had it with before, because that, it's always fun. You're familiar. But I would say if it's somebody new, probably sober sex. I've had a bad
I like
situation
Dwayne's
one
answer.
time. We got too drunk, and
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I don't like having sex with drunk chicks. That's my thing.
Yeah,
I don't like have sex
pussy
with drunk
either,
girls.
But like drunk, but now you got some women that can actually take more dick
I'm
when they're
fun
drunk.
when I'm drunk.
So I
Right.
had sex with a girl
Hey.
where she couldn't take all the dick, and then she got drunk one night, came over and told her. So I just,
He was sick.
Sober.
Oh,
Right.
so she got drunk and she couldn't take it, but when she was sober, she
Right.
could take it.
When she's sober, she couldn't take it. Now, me personally, if I'm inebriated or not, I prefer, regular, just straight up, we fucking. I'm pretty emotional anyway, so like I'm dealing with therapy.
Nigga said, I'm pretty.
This is an idiot. I'm telling you. He's talking about I'm pretty emotional. You crying?
Mean. Girls are mean as fuck. Mean Girls 3.
All right. Hey, I got one more question that got sent to me, and I'll go ahead and end with that. And I got to ask it in two parts. So for the men, I'll ask you.
Before you start, Tyrone.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say, man, I do a lot of radio casts, man. There's not a lot of people that can hold a session for 2 fucking hours, bro. You got something on your hands.
Hey,
Right.
this ain't the longest one.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
can
close.
tell. I can tell.
Next time, Nick, you gotta tell somebody to bring some snacks or something. This is shit.
Right. I'm
Well,
over
no.
here in the kitchen.
Well, hey, you
I'm
guys
doing a
see, you guys haven't been paying attention. You got the snacks, David. When you talked about eating the groceries, you said you eat it like
No,
what?
no. That
A
did not
snack,
feel. That didn't feel my
right?
belly. No,
Right? That's
I
what
need
he
someone.
said. He said a snack. All right, look.
They wasn't
So
trying to get her ass eaten out.
all right, so the last question, and this is from Ant-Man. He says, swallower or spitter? And so I'll ask the ladies, which one are you? And I'll ask the men, which one do you prefer? So I'll start with Billy.
It all depends on the situation. I mean, if she swallow, that's cool. It don't make no mess. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. But if she spit it out and use it as a lubrication device, then that's cool too. We can
Ooh,
have
that
it.
nigga
So.
nasty for real.
Bobby, what about you?
That's
Mm,
creativity.
I have to say that I'm gonna have to say I'm a spitter now. Like when I was younger, I was good with it, but now I'm like, no, that's.
You have a
And
beautiful
I don't
mind.
know. I think I'm not a swallower. I'm a former swallower, not anymore.
All right, David, what do you like?
I have no problem if they want to spit it out. I'm not offended. I'm like, do you, girl, if you don't want to swallow that shit. And like, if they do swallow it, fine, makes me feel good. I also feel a little guilty. Like, you didn't have to unless you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But like, do you just do you how you want to do you? I'm good.
Hey man, is that gonna cost me
Dealer's
extra?
choice. Dealer's choice.
Juju, what about you?
Now I know. Now I know.
I'm usually a swallower if I do it.
Yes, nasty.
And
Dwayne, which one do you like?
I'm gonna say this, man. Listen. I don't give a fuck if she spits or swallows, but she sure better catch that motherfucker. I don't care. If we in that moment and you got your mouth on it and that's what's happening, you best catch that motherfucker. I don't care what you do with it afterwards. You feel me?
Right.
All right. What about you, Tasha?
If I was that, I would definitely be a spitter, but you need to get permission in order to ejaculate in my mouth. No.
What you think gonna happen? That's gonna happen
If we
every
feel like
time
it.
you suck one.
If
That's
we
what
remember.
you got to go in there expecting it.
I want you to say, can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, you gotta ask me.
Does he need to moan like that?
Yes, I want to know like that.
But sometimes it's so good that it might just come out like, you can, oh, my bad. And you just forget the words, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. That's on you if you made us forget the words, so it's not our fault.
I remember David. Right, hats off to you.
Might forget.
Oh man. Hey.
You know David is gonna forget to tell me. Okay, that's a given.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it.
You in Pasadena?
I'm in Houston.
You in Houston? When you move out of Cali, nigga?
Look.
Like 4 years ago.
Oh shit. You still
None
with
at all.
Karina? You with Karina and the family?
Downstairs.
Oh man, tell her I said what up.
All right. Hey. All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and end it with that. We're gonna take a second and let everybody you know.
Hey, boy, I be in Houston sometimes, man. I'm gonna call you when I'm down there.
All right, hey, everybody, go ahead and tell who you are. David, tell who you are and say anything that you want to say to end it.
I'm David Pace from Long Beach. Check out my YouTube page. It's called Devante Comedy, Divante. Or check out my new original song. Just search David Pace, no help. Check out my original, comment, tell me what you think.
All right, Juju, what about you?
Juju from I'm in Atlanta right now. Facebook page Juicy Santana. It's like JUC. But that's about it. I had fun. I ain't gonna lie. I hate being on the spot. I'm sorry.
You did good. Tasha, what about you? And how can they find you?
Tasha Banks. Instagram am the only Mrs. Banks. Yeah, I'm from California. I live in the IE.
All right.
Empire. Yeah.
Riverside, North High.
She close, girl. You about 40 minutes away. Text me your address. I'll be there. I'm gonna bring bring it
Oh
You
shoot.
better
It's not right
pause.
through.
You better be bringing some gifts.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I just bought two. I got a son, so I got two Cracker Jack boxes. They got all kinds of toys.
See. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Oh shoot. Billy, go ahead. Tell us about yourself and where they can find you.
This your
Oh,
boy
is Billy
Billy
cleaning?
D. Williams out of Youngstown, Ohio, Northeast
Oh.
Ohio, representing the Cleveland Cavaliers. We might get our ass kicked one more time tomorrow, but
You
it's
got
all
it's a
good. But y'all can
sweep.
catch
It's
me.
a sweep.
Hey,
We ain't
I'm
gonna
actually
talk
from
about that right
Youngstown.
now.
Billy D.
Oh
How the
yeah,
nigga bring it up and say we ain't talking about it right now?
You heard me?
I thought you looked familiar.
No, I'm
I thought
actually
you
from
looked familiar.
Youngstown.
Oh, we in the same city. What's
Oh
happening?
no, I'm in Atlanta right
But
now though.
okay. But y'all can catch me
Shit,
on
what's happening?
Facebook at Kid KID Cuddy TUDI on Facebook. You know, holla at your boy.
All right. Bobby, what about you? Where can
Get
they
out.
find you and what you got going on?
They can find me at Right on Bobby G. That's RITEBOBBIG on Instagram. Check out my debut novel Fuego. It's a mystery suspense thriller. It's hot. It's sexy. It's a lot going on. I think y'all enjoy it. So follow me on Instagram. Check out the book. And I enjoy being here. Thank you for having me, Tyrone.
For sure. Dwayne, what about you?
I'm trying to figure out where Bobby at.
I'm in Houston.
Hey, I'll be there. So,
Okay.
my name is Dwayne Finley. I'm
Well,
an
hold on. Wait a
actor.
minute. Huh?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm
I'll pay
saying that
attention, Bobby.
Tasha, you should pay attention. No, now, is that only because you can't have Tasha? You think that I don't want gifts? Is that what it is? Like, Bobby look easy. She ain't got all them standards. And
I said
Bobby got
two
daddy
Cracker
issues.
Jack boxes, didn't I? God damn it.
Oh, you blanked
All right,
out.
so, my bad.
Go
My
ahead.
name is Dwayne Finley. I am an actor and a comedian. It's been a pleasure dealing with you guys this evening. If you want to follow me, I don't believe in that because Jesus, the only nigga I knew, had followers. But if you want to go like a few pictures and shit, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. It's DUANE. You can follow me there, find me there, whatever the fuck. And then if any of you are in California, you want to come out to some comedy shows. I do a lot of comedy in LA locally. So I'm here at the Improv. I'm at the Comedy Store. I'm at the Comedy Union. This weekend, I'm doing a show that I've gotten hired for just recently. So it's called Who Shot Daquan, and it's performing here in Hollywood off La Brea. So if anybody's here, hit me up, inbox me, call me, whatever the fuck. If you want, I got a little discount ticket you can get and come down, man. But yeah, that's me. I'll probably
What's your last name? What's your last name with your cheap ass?
Finley, Finley.
Hey, could you guys tell he was in the movie The Wood with the
I
Jerry
knew it.
curl?
I
I
could tell.
knew it. I was like, I'm like, we probably hear that shit all the time. We probably hear that shit all the time.
Nah, man, hey, I don't know how y'all know Tyrone, man, but that's a real one right there. When I got to college, me and that dude, I think we saw each other across the street from a mall.
Shut the fuck up, for real? That's you? That's you?
It's the first thing I
You're
said
the
when
fucking
I
kid
saw
from the
him.
wood?
Yeah, word.
I love the wood. Fuck. I love the motherfucking wood.
David.
That don't sound right.
Oh my gosh, that's so
That's my
fucking
shit.
cool, dude.
Dwayne said
Shit.
something. Dwayne said something
I
at the
already
very
wanted to
beginning when he
come see your
first signed
stand-up,
on. I'm
but
like,
that's
he
great.
sound like a nigga from the wood too.
He what?
I love that. That's fucking awesome.
That's
He
dope.
Nah, man, I
He
ain't
was.
you-
He was
What
on
you
the
drinking,
wood,
man?
and
I
he
got
was trying
he's
to
man.
give
I
the
was over
wood.
here making
He's the
sticks,
one. Well,
man.
did they all have Jerry curls? He's the one with the Jerry curl on the wood, the kid.
Yes.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
the
you-
groupie
Tasha,
one.
Tasha
Well,
said
look
you
me
was
up,
on the
man.
wood
You
and you
gotta
tried to
follow
give the
social media
wood.
and shit, like-
Absolutely.
He wasn't Omar. He wasn't Omar Epps or Tay Diggs. He was the other one.
Yeah, Richard
Right?
Jones. I played Richard T. Jones.
Yeah, the tallest one.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, since we on the internet and shit, I got this thing coming out called London Web Series. I produced and I starred in it. So it's LONDYN. It's a pretty cool web series, man. We shot it to some gangster shit. You might like it. Gotta check it out.
Awesome.
But go some shit. Go follow it too on Instagram. You'll see it all over my page if you're over there.
All right,
All right, you
we'll
guys.
do that. He drinking and everything else. All right,
Hey,
let's
who's
get
the author?
potatoes.
Was that Bobby?
That's
Yeah.
me.
Bobby said she wrote a book.
Yeah, I'm dope
What have
as
you got
fuck
coming
too.
out?
What's
What
that
you
book
got coming?
info?
What's he say?
Hey,
What's the info for your book? I'm gonna go buy one.
Go www.writeonbobbyg.com.
Can
RIT.
you text me or inbox that shit like through here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that. I don't spell the damn URL wrong and shit. Yeah, I can inbox you.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever,
I got nervous.
Yeah, that's what's
Thank
up.
you, Dwayne. Oh my
Yeah, anybody,
gosh.
man, all of y'all doing any projects and shit,
Yeah, I
I'll post that.
definitely,
We'll put that out.
definitely
Like,
need that
try
too. I want
to
to.
support.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I
Thank
want
you.
to.
Look at
Put my
Tyrone worried
inbox
about
too.
that damn blanket. Let it fall. It's over.
Wait, what you say, Billy?
I said I want to cop one of the books too.
Yeah,
I
well,
Support
appreciate
black business.
y'all. I appreciate
Absolutely.
y'all.
Hey, Dwayne, I got a project I'm working on, man. It's called Soapbox Heroes, so I need some help.
no worries. You got it. I'm here. Hey, I got a project I'm working on too. It's called My New Sex Tape. Which one of you been
Hey.
I'm sorry, that's a slip
hey,
up.
Dwayne, I'll give you $1 if you grab her booty.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
And I appreciate your black love, man. Most people think I just look like Michael Cooper and shit. I'm like, nigga.
No,
Michael
I was
Cooper is
like,
way
that's
too dark.
him.
Yeah, show that book. Show the cover of that book.
Okay, that's my little cheap plug. Y'all see?
Let me see.
there
Put it
in the
closer.
middle. There it is.
Okay, Fuego.
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 Your nigga on the front.
Why you didn't put me on the front?
Man, no, but that's the thing. So I do my own. I'm a graphic designer as well, and so no. Wait a minute. Damn, this is just book one of many. Quantum, but no, I do. I like putting people that I know on the cover. So.
That's what's up.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
That's
Tasha,
dope.
Yes.
what salon are you at? Where can people come see you? Make an appointment to get their stuff right.
Yeah, I
Red
need to get
carpet.
my balls dreaded.
You gonna get beat up, okay? That's number one. And it's the Red Carpet Hair Studio. We are in Moreno Valley, California, 23887 Sunnymead Boulevard. Come through. I can give you a ball fade. I can rub your neck. What's up?
I love that. You do house calls?
Where?
Right on Sunny. I'm coming right to your house. I got something for your ass, okay?
I'm about to send you my address.
Who?
You give it to me, and I'm coming right up over there, and I'm gonna tie your little black ass up, okay?
Girl, we've been looking for a freaky stepmama. You tie me up, you better feed this kid. Somebody gotta watch the kids, nigga.
Somebody gotta watch the kids. Yes, y'all gotta come see me. Yes, Red Carpet Hair Studio. That's where we at.
All right, everybody. I'm not going to do our ads this week because Facebook been giving me issues on doing ads, but I do got a couple of people I want to say thanks to as usual. I want to say thank you to F.E. Davis. I'm sure she contacted all you guys and she puts a lot of stuff together for me. She's A1. I want to thank Latoya Carr for watching. She analyzes the show for us now. She's on board with Soapbox Heroes. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks everybody for coming. My name is Tyrone Irvin. This is Soapbox Heroes. See you guys later.
Bye.
I got you. Bye. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Bye.